All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are recording now. I am Alex.
Stephanie, Maria, Jessica,
Natalie,
Benny,
Miguel.
Yeah, Miguel.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're going straight into it, guys. This is a full-on dating podcast. We are asking questions. We are having people answer these questions all about dating. Whether you're single, in a new relationship, or in a long-term relationship, we're giving our advice, our expertise, our failures, and our
everything in between.
everything in between. There you go. Yeah. So you know what? I'm gonna I don't know how you want to do it. Do you want me to ask the question?
Yeah.
That people. Okay. So people have sent me their questions, and I'll ask it and see how you guys all respond.
All right.
All right. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Let me take a sip.
All right. This one's for the men. All right.
So just us two. Okay.
Yeah. No. Okay. So yes, there are two males in this room right now, but I have reached out. The ladies have sent their questions. I've reached out to other males, and they have sent their answers back, and so I will read them as well.
Okay.
Okay. First question: why do men take a long time to respond to a message if they ask for your number or Instagram in the first place?
I thought you were gonna say the bathroom.
I'll tell you right
Wait,
now.
what?
Why do men take so
I'll
long
tell
in
you
the
right
bathroom?
now, because we're playing motherfucking Xbox.
You
Right.
don't-
Really?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Why you
Nah,
take so
you know
long?
what?
Two playing games.
I've had this like happen before, and it's like, dude, sometimes I'm not by my phone. I don't always have my phone on me. Like, I just threw my phone in JJ's toy thing. Like, I lose my phone sometimes.
Yeah.
JJ goes,
and,
"Woo!"
and I start doing other stuff, and I just,
Yeah.
you
Okay.
can't be on your phone
Okay.
24/7.
True. I mean, yeah. Like you said. Like in general. I try to respond back to people when I can. It doesn't matter if you're
That's rude.
Why? How is that rude? We're
What?
trying to respond as fast as we can. It might not be at that millisecond.
Yeah.
But shit, we gonna get
I'm
to
kidding.
it.
I'm
Alright.
yeah, it'll be days and I'll be like, oh fuck it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
see?
Sorry, Alex, I forgot to text you.
Hip hop crit.
Yeah, like Miguel
know.
said,
Yeah.
I try to respond back as soon as I can, but sometimes I'm just not next to my phone. So it's
Yeah,
like,
how come you guys take so long to reply to the female?
But
So-
so like if you're interested in someone and then you ask for their number, like wouldn't you be excited to reply back?
I would be definitely excited.
Like wouldn't you be like, ooh,
Okay, if they wanted to, they would. If they wanted to, they would. I mean,
I mean,
is
I
that
mean,
true? So if you're texting a girl,
And that goes for everybody.
and she doesn't text you back right away, how do you feel?
Oh, double text.
Wait,
Wake your ass up.
So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes when my phone is in
are
my
you
hand,
thinking she would if she wanted to?
yeah, obviously if we're at the point where we're like, I'm asking for your number,
Yeah.
I don't expect a text right away because I
Yeah.
know how shit
And
goes.
some
Like, we're
shit comes up.
adults.
Shit comes
Yeah,
up. I
we're
understand.
adults.
Especially
We're-
like.
But are you like,
No, I'm not gonna look at it and put it down. I'm past that point where it's like, oh, wait 2 days to reply to be like, yeah, I'm past that point. Like we're
Okay.
adults. I'm gonna reply when I can.
So you
It might
used to
be.
do
It
that?
might.
I thought
I
that was
mean-
only on television.
What?
Nah, yeah. Back
Were
in
you
the
waiting a
day.
couple
Back
days?
in the day. I'm talking about like high school. Like my boy that I grew up with that like kind of put me on game. He would tell me stuff like that. Like like don't be too eager. Don't. Do
Yeah.
this,
Is he
that.
married?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, okay.
The one got lucky.
but like now it's like we're grown, like I'm gonna get to you when I can. It might be right away, it might be 20 minutes later. But I got
I mean,
things
20
to
minutes
do.
is okay.
yeah.
I'm not gonna not text you for like a day or two.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get back to that, especially if I'm interested in you.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna get to you as fast as I can, but it might not be like that.
Yeah.
Okay, sign up to those questions, but like because now technology has improved, obviously, and we're dealing with now Instagram. When you send a message, you see what
You
they seen
Yeah.
No,
that
I
question.
turned that shit off.
Yeah.
Actually, scratch
Nah,
that. I see you
So
have
what
an Apple
happens
Watch right
then
there.
when you
Okay.
know
Yeah.
this is a
Okay.
question?
Dude,
Hey.
that's crazy because I saw his hand right away
You
on his
both
wrist.
have Apple Watches.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't have a
you
watch.
have- oh,
I don't
I
have a watch.
I was about to
Sorry,
say
I thought
something.
You,
Wait,
can't, you
wait.
can't reply on Instagram on your Apple Watch.
But if you
but text
want
you can.
to,
I can I can see it and be like, I will. That's a note. I will text you back right
So-
now when
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
finished with
So-
what I'm doing.
So if I'm into you, because I know I'm gonna try and respond to you as soon as I can, because I know I would think if that were me, how would I feel? So I try to, and just not just dating, but in general, that's just how I am. It's like, how would I feel if someone did that to me? Would I like that? So I try to like reciprocate,
cool.
you know, how, you know, do unto others like how you would want done to
I'll
yourself.
give you a pass
like,
just because you don't have a watch.
but
You see the 10? Nah.
What the fuck does that mean?
Nah, the Apple Watch 10.
Oh, look at that.
I bought a
you
watch
don't even wanna
just
see
for the
mine.
texts.
Oh, yours is
thought about getting
large.
This goes into that same question. Check this out. I work in hard labor.
He took that shit off right away.
yeah.
I'm grinding. You feel me? Like I do hard labor. So sometimes my phone is in my back pocket, and I look at my watch and I see that you texted me, and I'm like, okay. Side note, I gotta text her back when my hands are free, cause I got my work clothes on.
Yeah.
I'm fucking doing
You're
shit.
work. That's work.
Okay.
I mean, and then what you also got to like if it's on a weekday too, because I don't know what her work schedule is. You know, let's assume that I don't know what her work schedule is. I don't want to inconvenience her too. Like I keep bugging. That's something I think about. Like, I don't want to keep bugging her. Like if she has something to do, if I think maybe she's working, I don't want to bug her and inconvenience her.
Now,
I
question.
want to let her, you know, be able to do her own thing.
Are you the type to like have a whole full-on fucking conversation through text, or is text for you just like quick questions?
Depends.
It depends.
Yeah,
It's just-
it
it's
depends
some-
on the situation.
I get so
'Cause-
fucking annoyed if I
'cause-
have to like, hey, you know, like a whole full-on conversation. It's like no, just
Yeah, it's different people. I don't mind talking on the phone, but sometimes I'm like, I can't. I have like, you know, like I can't be on the phone. Like,
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
like if I'm with fam or something, or if I'm, you know,
like with me, it's like I'm open to having a phone conversation if it's like if we want to talk, but honestly, like
No, I guess that's what I was saying.
yeah,
Like
I'm
so
open to having
when
the
you
phone
want to have a
conversation.
conversation, yeah, let's do it on the phone. But like when people are like kind of just going back and forth, flirting or something through text, it's like
I feel like that's how it starts. So you gotta flirt through the text before you get on the phone.
I
If you
do
call me
not
right
know.
away, like to like, hey, what are you doing? I'll be like,
I agree with that.
Okay, so one of my boys in San Ho answered this question and said, I heard from a few females that if we text too soon or too fast,
that's
we
bullshit.
look desperate.
That's bullshit.
We look desperate. They're confusing.
I've heard that.
Girls are
I've heard
confusing.
that
They
too.
want us to text back fast or give them attention, but when we do, we look desperate. What do you think of
I
that?
don't think that's true at all.
No?
You're showing interest, so we're like, what the fuck? I would want
You're just
some,
not
you know?
talking to the right group.
Yeah.
Oh, there. Yeah, it depends on the girl.
What's
yeah.
the soonest that you've texted somebody?
Fucking point, fucking
Yeah.
1 second.
Like with them,
Right when I get the number, when I read it, yeah.
Is that just depending
Before
on the
she even
interest
texted.
that you have on them?
No, it's just like if
That's
the,
a
if,
lot
if the phone
of
if the phone is
people.
right
The
next
bubbles
if the
come
phone
out.
is,
You're like,
if the phone is next to me, if I know I'm waiting, you know, I just sent them a message. My phone's next to me. I'm not doing anything. If I get the message, I will respond to them.
Yeah.
Like within you know, as soon as I finish typing out my message.
Fucking copy paste.
I'm not gonna do that.
What do you mean? You remember the
Copy
number?
paste.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about like when she sends the number through Instagram, I just copy paste and put it in
Oh,
my
okay.
thing.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, that, yeah.
All right. I think we got a lot of good answers on that one. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going down the line of
Go for
questions that I have. But if you girls all have questions already ready, or guys, then let me know, and
Yeah.
I will let
Keep
you
going.
take the field.
You gotta go for it.
Wait, do
Okay.
you guys have a question?
Well, I said
Well,
questions.
some of the questions they've already
okay.
sent to me,
Oh,
but
okay.
like, yeah.
Yeah, we'll just go. We can just go through
Yeah.
the list, and if he doesn't get
Yeah,
to it,
yeah,
then I
yeah.
can pull
Yeah.
up. You know.
Okay,
whatever
I'll pull
it's like.
another one from the list.
Do you think 21?
Alright. Why are guys afraid of commitment but keep stringing the same girl along for years?
Bro, that was
Then that means that you're fucking with the wrong motherfucker. That's the same thing. It's straight vice versa. I've known dudes that they've been messing around with the same girl, but she won't commit. And I know girls that have been messing with the same dude, but he won't commit. And it's the same thing, dude. Like it's not worth your time. Like fucking get out of there, you know?
Yeah, I don't like wasting anyone's time. I do not want to waste anyone's time because like I said again, it goes back to how would I feel. So it's like, you know, if I don't feel it, I will be upfront, and I'll, you know, because I prefer to be honest, you know, upfront. All right, there we go.
It's hilarious that he knows that shit.
But no, I mean, what
It's one of his
what it comes down to is just being upfront. Just be upfront. If you're not feeling someone, just be upfront. Don't
Or
waste your
sir.
time, because how would you feel if someone's stringing you along? I don't want to. I would hate to string
See,
someone
but not
along.
everybody thinks like you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because,
Some
people-
because
Not
I
everyone
know dudes that will actually be with the same girl for a hot minute, and I'm like, I know he's cheating.
I was there.
I know he's cheating. I've seen him with some other girl. So why are you still with her?
But check this out. That
So
goes.
okay, first of all, if you've done it, cool, no judgment. But why have you done it?
I've never
Done. Been with the same girl and
For a
cheated
hot
on her.
minute?
For
Okay.
years.
I haven't been on that either, but I have known relationships because I've only really been in like one like serious relationship when I was like super younger, but like I know this was fucking brother, so he's fucking put us through a lot. Yeah, Dom, over here taking a San Diego trip on Mother's Day. I'm dropping names. I don't give a fuck.
You just did.
Keep that out.
I said I'm dropping names. I'm dropping it.
I'm
he
dropping
is
it.
dropping.
But no, I mean like, dude, if you're getting played, you know, your friends know. I'm sure that like if a girl's getting played, their friends are telling them, but they still stay in it. So that's kind of I don't condone that, but it's the girl's fault too, or the guy's fault. You know, like they stay in that situation.
Quick side question: if you know that she's getting cheated on, are you gonna say anything to her?
Is okay?
Depends on who the
Is
homie
that my
right?
friend?
Okay,
Or
that's all I needed to know.
I'm not gonna get into no one's business
No.
that I shouldn't. But
you're,
if
you're
that,
a millennial, aren't you?
A what? Nah,
You're
so
millennial.
like, check this out. If my boy is getting cheated on, I'm telling him straight the fuck
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
But and it sounds fucked up. I agree, it sounds fucked up. But this is how we grew up. If
I know.
my boy is doing someone dirty, I'm just gonna look the other way because that's none of my fucking business, and I'm not gonna get into that
Ooh,
shit.
There you go. Yeah.
I don't know if I would agree with that.
Oh,
You're gonna sit there, boy?
I'm gonna come up to him and ask him, hey,
Oh
why are
no!
you doing this?
Yeah. That's understandable.
there's the
But I'm
people
not gonna go and like. I'm not gonna go
I
and
think
start
they were invited.
a fire.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm just gonna come up to him and ask
No,
him,
I
bro,
agree.
like,
I
what are
agree
you doing?
with
Are
you.
you
Why
really-
the fuck are you doing that?
You know,
Yeah, I agree
But
with
it's
you.
like,
You just let it go, and it's just like all you can do is like, yeah, like tell
I mean,
him
if-
like, what are you doing?
like what the
And
fuck are you
then
doing? I'll try to
that's
set him.
it.
I'll try to set him straight. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's like, bro, come on. What you
Everyone
doing?
needs a Benny in their life. There you go.
Yeah, not me.
So why did you,
Why didn't you pay?
Damn, I haven't been in that situation yet.
You know, if you want a good example, was Jersey Shore. They do that shit to each other all the time. They see them, one of their guys messing with another girl, then they leave their girl the note the next day. Oh, it turns into fucking chaos. So don't get involved. Just tell the guy, hey, that was bad what you did right there, but that's it. Leave it at that.
Jersey
Leave
Shore,
it at. Don't
damn.
get it. Don't tell the girl or anything. Just like let
Those were
that
the
be the
examples we
thing.
had growing up.
Because watch that
Right?
show.
That's how we think it's
Right?
I
You
don't
really watching Jersey Shore and shit? Like,
Dude, okay. All right.
Next one.
Fella responded.
Oh.
Point blank, he ain't that interested enough to make her his girl. Also because these guys know that they can get away with it because the girls stay up and put up with allowing themselves to be strung around. If the guy is really into the female, he ain't gonna string her around. He's gonna make her his girl. But when you know you can keep a female around without having to commit, they're gonna keep doing it.
True.
P.S. She needs to have a little more self-worth. Being strung around for years without a commitment is wild. Yeah. Females do the same thing too. He's like, I've been strung around before too, and I said, fuck this, I'm out. I'm supposed to be the one doing the stringing around. I don't have time nor energy to all that.
who said that? I want to know who said that. He's hurting.
That's wild.
That's
wild.
Hey,
That's a man who knows his self-worth.
Right.
Yeah, he knows it, yeah.
Hey, check this out. I feel that post or that question comment.
Yeah.
But you know what? Like, if you're getting strung around like that, like, dude, you should know your, like I said, know your self-worth. Like, dude, like,
Yeah,
when
I would say if it goes on for years,
Oh, yeah,
oh,
years.
shit, years is way too long. You know
That
that
shit
shit in the
fucks with your
get-go.
mind though. Like,
Yeah.
That's very like, well, you're
No,
in
yeah.
that relationship and eventually you're kind of just like, is this all?
Stand still kind of shit.
Is this all that
It's gonna
is
be-
for me? Is this it for me? So people just kind of, it becomes a really like a mental game, and it's hard to leave
fair.
that other person because you've grown such a connection with them, and like you keep trying, think, oh, this is my person, I might as well just keep trying,
Yeah.
and then that
I
you
feel
just-
we need a name.
No name.
there's no name.
I feel like
Drop
that's
it.
I feel like that's generational
Wisdom.
trauma too. Even with like What do you mean?
With
No,
the,
yeah,
actually.
I want to say maybe with the Latino community, like we're not gonna separate no matter what.
Oh
shit.
yeah, fuck that shit.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
That's
It's
like
like
that's
divorce
not,
is
ooh,
so
that's so toxic.
frowned
Yeah,
upon.
so
It's so
forbidden.
frowned-
Yeah.
I feel
It's
like,
like-
it's up
it-
to us now, like, and I feel like we're
To break
changing
that.
that.
Yeah,
more
and you know
more.
what? Another thing with like Latino community. Remember, like it used to be like, if you're gonna have a kid, you're gonna fucking have that kid. Like fucking
Yeah.
like in my
like
family,
ride or
it's
die
like
kinda thing.
abortions are not a fucking and not. I'm not like pro-abortion or not pro-abortion. I'm always just like whatever the female like.
Good, okay.
Obviously, it's you.
Yeah, it's
you
up to
know,
them.
female's choice and shit. But in my family, and I know in a lot of Latino families, that shit is forbidden.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
if
very
you're
frowned
Because
pregnant,
it's so
you
frowned
fucking-
upon, and
Yeah.
and if that ever like even if you the thought like it's like a shame on
Yeah,
the person.
like-
It's shame on the woman more than anything. So that's like I feel like that's so
Cut that part out.
traumatizing. You know?
And like you see your parents or the women, the mom or the dad, you see them going.
So you want to get a divorce? Is that what you're saying?
You just
That's another podcast.
you see the parents
Wow.
doing this, and you don't have another
That's everybody else.
good example of like
Yeah.
a strong like
How much
relationship
is too
or just
much?
like exactly we don't know how much
We
is
know
too
how
much.
much is too much, bitch.
Too much
Yeah,
what?
I know.
No, but we don't know how much because
Which I
that
guess
was
on a-
too
Oh.
much. We don't know
Oh, damn it.
boundaries.
You're right. You're
All
right.
right,
was
you want me to
too
go on
much.
to the next question?
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
let's do it.
All
You're
right.
on
We probably got a lot of
Whatever.
them.
Oh yeah, they
Okay,
sent them all.
let me hear it, but I might have one before that. But let me hear it.
Okay,
Oh.
this is from a female. Okay,
Female.
from a female.
Don't say
Well,
What are you
actually,
trying to say?
female. You
I didn't
You
say
want
who.
to say-
They're not in the room. Okay, let's leave it at that. Alright, does body count matter? Why or why not? And if so, why is it okay for men to have a higher body count but not women?
I got a
Okay,
motherfucking answer.
That's
Let him answer first.
At this age, it shouldn't matter no more. Like,
Oh my
who
God, I
fucking
never
cares?
cared.
Like,
You're
I'm not even asking.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not-
pick,
Like,
pick,
Yeah.
we're old as
Either.
shit. Like, I don't want to know who you smashed and who
No.
you haven't.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you know what? We're grown adults. We're old. We're all past our 30s
Yeah.
in here, right? Like,
Yeah.
you're not 30 yet.
Well, I'm just gonna say that eldest
No,
here
I
is-
agree with him. Yeah, it's like I mean, yeah, I'm like, yeah.
Your past is your past.
Yeah.
It's just your past is your past. It's like
I can't help it.
I don't
That shit
care.
happened already.
yeah,
Like,
it's like at that point, like if I'm interested in you, it's just
Like, okay, say I was talking to someone and I tell them my body count and they're like, oh, I can't do this. And I'm just like, okay, so you're gonna say we're like in love and shit. And she's just like, oh, you smashed fucking 15 people in your whole life?
15.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just throwing that number out. But I'm saying like you're gonna say no, like I'm just gonna throw this whole
She's 21
relationship away before it even starts because this guy fucked 15 people
Okay.
before I even knew him. Like
What
I
if
didn't even know you yet.
What if they're like 80 something?
I don't give a fuck.
Oh.
I don't want to know about that shit. Like your past is your past. We're gonna get to know each other. We're not saying I love you yet and shit. I'm just finding out your body. You know, I don't even ask that shit anymore.
yeah.
'Cause I don't want to know.
But what if someone tells you?
Well, then that's another fucking story.
Okay, yeah, but what
It
if
won't
like,
bother
what if
me.
it
It won't
comes up
bother
with
me.
in conversation?
It won't
like
bother
it
me
just kind
because
of
that shit is
Like-
I'm here
like
right now.
your girl
that
and
shit
this
happened
girl
before.
are really good friends, but obviously there's like cheeseman and shit. So your girl.
At the end of the day, that
Doesn't
shit
matter?
is in the past.
yeah.
Okay.
What matters is the
Sure.
present and the future.
Yeah.
That's at that point.
Okay.
Cause you know what? There's people that have fucking murdered motherfuckers and they're good people now. So
What
if you fucking have smashed
They have
fucking
their
30
reasons.
people, exactly.
Okay.
People been through shit. People gone through shit, and people change.
So for dudes, it doesn't matter. For girls,
Yeah.
does body count matter?
By the way, bro from San Jose said the same thing. Doesn't matter. Doesn't want to know the answer.
Shout out San Jose.
Yeah, Santa.
no,
I mean,
girls.
Oh yeah, let's hear the girls.
Doesn't matter.
To me, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I feel
Alright.
like if you let it bother you,
do you
it's
wanna
like
know?
insecurity. No.
You don't want to know.
No.
Okay.
yeah, I don't want to know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I would say unless sex is your
Like I want to
Legal
know.
profession?
You're like
I
clearly-
want to know, but
That's
don't
all
tell
I-
me.
that's all I
There you
care
go.
about.
Don't tell me.
like unless you're. I mean, what would happen if you're a celebrity? Obviously, you know how many
Well, we're keeping
boyfriends are.
count.
Yeah, it's out there. It's in the media.
Well,
but like
my
unless sex is your
experience-
profession, like
I
a
feel like
porn
it's
star or
different for
OnlyFans
celebrities.
stars,
The
yeah,
celebrities
there's no
smash so
reason.
many people.
There's no reason to share that number.
Yeah.
There's no reason to.
I agree.
Okay. All right. You slut. I would say you have experience. Okay. Short one. Do men prefer older women? If so, why?
That's another one.
Mommy
that I'm
issues. Next.
I don't really.
I don't really care.
Yeah, me either.
I
You
just
know
don't
what?
care.
When I was younger, I'd always say that like I wouldn't go to a certain age, and then now it's like the opposite way. You know, like too young. I'm like you know, like 18's the legal age, but I'm not talking to no one. I'm not talking to no one that's under like
He's just
fucking
stating
20.
facts, Alex.
Yeah,
Relax.
Okay.
No.
I'm not.
just
I'm
mentioned
not
18.
no, I'm saying the 18's the legal age, but I'm
Why
not
you laughing?
talking to
Get
no
over
one
your
else
why.
that's like under 28. Like,
No, yeah, it's because it's like
I need-
they just like no, it's like
Bitch.
they don't. It's the mental.
so
thinking.
yeah, exactly the mental thing, and then also this is like a question that I was gonna ask. It's like a financial thing too, because I'm not gonna be with someone that fucking is a child. Like I don't care if you live with your mom, because fucking like I've been back and forth, you know, like shit happens, but like I'm not gonna be with someone that like don't go to job. Like I don't want to fucking ruffle anyone's feathers and shit, but girls are so fucking like
This is your
nowadays.
perspective. This is your
Nowadays,
perspective.
younger girls, not none of y'all, but younger girls, man, like they
Are you saying
think that
I'm
they
old?
they can huh?
Are you saying I'm old?
Nah, but you're mature.
Oh.
Uh,
Thanks. That makes it. No, I'm just kidding. Keep going. Keep going.
Nah, but like some girls, like younger girls, I see like on Instagram and shit, like man, like they want the fucking everything on a platter and shit,
That's
you know,
right,
and like they're living at home, not doing shit, OnlyFans and shit. Like OnlyFans fucked the whole thing up, and it's just like, dude, you know what? I'm at an age where I need someone that's gonna be financially responsible, mentally there. Like I'm fucking.
You're asking for too much.
I'm in my 30s, man. I'm not fucking around no more. If I'm dating someone, if I'm fucking around, I'm fucking around. If I'm dating someone, then I'm dating someone because I'm looking for something in the long run.
I have
What do you
a
mean
question.
by what do you mean by
I have
mentally
little-
responsible?
Oh, what is I?
Little leeway. I'm gonna go back to that, but answer your question.
I was gonna ask, what do you mean by mentally responsible?
Mentally responsible, as in they're not just like fucking like. There was a time in my life where I was just getting like turned up whenever the fuck I can, you know. So like I need someone that's not just at the bar every night, fucking out every night, just doing shit every night. Like I need someone that's gonna be there, like level headed with
Handle
me,
their
and,
shit.
like yeah, be responsible, you know. Like I need someone that's gonna be about their shit because
Yeah.
I'm not dating. If I'm dating someone, I'm dating them for the long run.
Yeah.
At this point, you feel me? So like
Exactly.
I'm looking at someone that I can potentially spend the rest of my life with.
Exactly.
Okay, what if that girl,
Mm-hmm.
like, she doesn't go out, she has her job, she's financially stable,
Mhm.
blah, 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 she's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But, like you mentioned, her job is OnlyFans.
I don't talk down to people that do OnlyFans, but I couldn't do it.
They
Yeah.
get
Mhm.
banked.
They do, but they get
not
robbed.
right away,
they
bro.
get
Not right away.
they get
And
robbed
also-
as fuck. They
and-
get robbed at the end. OnlyFans
An-
is such a scam, man.
Another
They take
question.
like 80% of their profits and give them like 20.
I don't know any of that shit.
I know.
I did a whole report on that shit, so I know that shit.
I've only heard it
Report to
on a podcast.
This class I took.
Yeah, I've only heard it on a podcast on a radio station that like they were talking about this guy named Girth Master.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Say it again. Say it again.
Girth Master.
Shut
And
up.
apparently
That's not even a good
he's
one.
making bank just showing his girth, and now he's looking into like working with Kanye because apparently
I guess he's a
Kanye is
master. I guess.
working
I mean,
into
what can you say?
working
Fuck.
with porn or something like that. I don't know what's
You
going
know,
on.
you have
Does he have the 69 at the end of that, or what?
a bulb out up there.
I don't know. It just says
Boa belt?
A
Bulb.
light bulb
A
out.
bulb, light bulb.
Oh,
Oh,
or it
change
turns on
subjects.
every once in a while.
yeah.
Not right now.
Anyway.
I know. Sometimes it'll turn on. You'll
Okay,
notice.
guys
That's
love
scary.
to mention
I know.
OnlyFans. How many girls do you know have an OnlyFans?
None.
Or is
I know
that
one.
okay?
Yeah,
Trisha
I don't know
Paytas.
any.
No, I know too then.
I don't know anyone that has an OnlyFans, and I don't even know anyone that pays for OnlyFans because fucking porn is free.
Well, nobody's gonna tell you.
I don't
that
know
they pay
anyone.
for
Yeah,
OnlyFans.
but I do know
But
someone.
people, okay, men, guys, always love to mention OnlyFans. Is that just because, like, you just saying?
Never ever heard anyone.
Yeah,
Okay,
me
if
either.
you're
I
doing-
don't actually.
You just did.
Side
I mentioned it. I mean, I talked to it. I didn't pull it up. Did I?
Sorry, if you have an OnlyFans, make sure you have a separate phone number too. Because eventually your fucking phone number, you know how like when you're on your IG, your phone number is all kind of like intertwined and everything. So that's how we found out about someone having an IG and OnlyFans because their phone number showed up and we're like, The fuck?
Oh.
Not me. Someone I know. But okay. So you said either you're when you're getting to know someone, you're dating someone for the long run. Okay, if possible. But if you're just kind of hooking up to hook up, then it's that. So how do you know if someone's for the street or not?
Oh.
You can tell right away.
Like what?
Based on like
Okay.
personality or their
No, I mean just like the way how you guys kick it. Like, what are you guys doing? You know, are you guys going on dates, or are you guys just like hanging out?
Because I know guys who are strictly, only entertaining women who are for the long haul. I don't have time for just like a quick thing. No. So are you? How do you know that?
I mean, you got to make that decision on your own. Like, there might be a time where, like, I mean, there's been times where I want to be on the long run, and the girl that I'm with is not on the same page as me, and I just gotta just suck it up and be like, all right, you know what? Like,
Does she tell you though, or is there like something?
nah,
that...
you find out eventually. You know, like she don't tell you straight up, but you know, you find out. Like
So-
you guys said, like you don't get the text. And then like shit, like you know, it's just like you don't feel that caring, like oh you know like or like right when you wake up, you know, like when you're like really involved with someone,
Yeah.
you expect that.
Oh, for sure.
Good morning text.
Yeah.
How'd you sleep? All that bullshit. You know, like, and then when you know you can tell right away when someone's in it and when someone's not in it.
Yeah. True. Very true.
So are you guys? Okay. So with that being said, are you comfortable when a girl says, "Where's this going?" And there are so many different ways to ask that.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
But do you? A girl's always gonna feel like that, and I'm sure a guy does too, especially if you're kind of just like.
I would, because it's like if someone says that, thank you.
Do you want to know? And also,
juice.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, I would appreciate that honestly, because it's like get straight to the let's go. Like,
I
what
feel
you
like
want to do?
you have to do that if you're looking for something serious. Off the bat, you should just say that. I've always asked people.
That's what I've done
I've
that
been on
too.
dates.
It's
I'm
like
what are you looking for?
I've only ever dated for the the long term, like looking for someone long term, and eventually like, after a couple of dates, that is something I bring up is like well.
You know, it's for you too.
Usually in my because I've only most of my dating has been via online dating apps, and I make sure to put that in my profile. It's like I'm looking for something with long term potential, hopefully, so they know up front. Hey, I am looking for something
Looking
for
for
the long term.
hashtag wifey.
No.
Well, do you
Nice.
get
What-
matches that way?
I do, and then so I I go out with them. I tell them, hey, I am looking. It does come up eventually. Like we are looking for something long term. They as of now, obviously I'm still single. But something's come up one way or another that I don't see them.
I mean, if you're not
anymore,
compatible, you're not.
yeah,
compatible,
that's
right?
it is. Yeah, it is.
Yes.
For one reason or another. But like I said, I've always tried to be upfront with people. Like I don't want to waste your time. Like I know because I know you don't want to waste my time. I just like I said, it goes back to how would I feel.
I like that. Yeah, that's how I think.
Quick little side note: what dating apps do you use?
I use a few.
Name.
Bumble.
What? Oh, okay. Keep it Bumble.
Christian Mingles.
Christian Mingle.
Nah, they're not.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So side note.
Grinder.
Hey.
Right. Side note, homie responded to this one about the original question was, do men prefer older women, and so why? In my 20s, I did, but now I'm in my 30s, I prefer someone around my age. A little longer or older doesn't matter, but for me, younger females, they have the need to go out a lot. I can't keep up with that. Most older women want to chill and lay back and want to travel, but for me, it's a preference of just someone I can connect and vibe with and travel with. Yeah, just the whole going out thing is just.
Here we go. This is funny because of that question. Because he's like, in my younger days, I preferred older women, but now that I'm 30, like, motherfucker, you old now. That's why. You can go on a 50-year-old or what?
Yeah.
Nah, but I get it. Younger girls, they do. Like I'm out the club scene. Like
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
like
not-
that
I'm
shit.
not.
I go to a
Not even
bar.
once in a while.
I mean, if I get invited out.
Yeah. If it's like
Like
birthday.
it's her birthday.
No, yeah.
Yeah. If it's
I'm
a
not gonna
birthday
go
shit-
out like on my own to the club.
Oh,
and shit.
dude,
Like,
I've
no.
gone out with like just me and my boy. Like I've gone out with just me and Dom before, like to a club, and like nowadays, like I think I went to Dirty Bird in Hayward, and I felt because I lived down the street,
Oh.
and then I
It's
went
different
and
now.
I felt like a
It
supervisor. Like those young ass kids.
Wait, you mean like a-
I
you
was
mean like a chaperone?
Yeah, like a chaperone and shit.
Oh, so
like,
it's young kids now?
oh my
It used
god.
to be like they 50, 40
One time I ran.
No, they changed the
during
location.
during
They
the
changed
day.
the location.
During the day, all the cops go to Dirty Bird.
What?
During the day, yeah, but at night.
Really?
No,
it's
but
just
remember,
ratchet as
remember there were
motherfucker.
two different. There was the first location.
Oh yeah, no, the first one
Yeah.
was crazy. There was like
Yes, it
bikers,
was.
like
Yeah,
gangs
that was-
Yes,
and
that's
that
the
what
one.
you're talking about?
Yeah, that's
No,
the one that I was
there's
like,
a new
what
one.
No, yeah, the
Yeah.
new one is off of B Street, right by Cookies. Yeah.
No, when they took me once and I was like, I'm never going back.
Girl,
again.
I said the same thing.
Fuck
I'm
are
like,
you?
See, no, when
It's 'cause
I went to the
East
first
Bay,
Dirty
but-
Bird, I liked that shit. I was like, 'cause I
Because it was chill. You played pool. That was it. But I don't know what you did.
I like that
I
shit.
know what you did.
I felt like I was gonna get like stabbed or something.
See, that's the shit
I got
That's why I
protected.
always remember it.
I like that, like, see,
Getting
'cause
stabbed?
I grew up with some ghetto motherfuckers, so I like those ghetto scenes. Like, I'm down with that.
Alright.
I don't like the crowded, like, I go
It gets to
a
be
lot
a
to
lot,
this
yeah.
spot near my mom's house. It's called Cork and Bottle. Shout out Cork and Bottle.
Hashtag it.
Yeah, right? And, like, sometimes it gets crowded there. Like, last night we went for a little
I
bit.
thought it was just
went
a
for
liquor
little bit.
store. What the hell?
No, but they serve beer in the back. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's our
I did not
spot.
know
That's
that.
our spot. I go there all the
That's
time.
crazy.
Yeah.
You posted
Next to
on
all the
Denny's.
time.
Yeah, I've seen that. Okay. I was wondering about
And,
what that was.
Dude, do you
I-
know
it's
our
crazy.
fan base? You just ruined that secret spot for
Literally.
Yeah, that's my homeboy.
The
They
Netherlands
almost,
are coming for us.
they almost closed down 2 years ago.
Well,
Yeah,
then you
and
know
then we
business, there you
started
go.
fucking like hashtagging on like a motherfucker.
oh,
But
fine.
yeah, shout out Sat and Big Dick Nick. That's the owner.
Who's the name of that?
All right, Nick. Hey.
Yeah.
The girth.
Nah, but like
Girth
Girth
master.
master.
Girth
You gotta put the master on that.
They're all gonna look at that guy.
Dude, you're gonna go hashtag
No,
Girth
okay.
Master,
Going back to the podcast I was listening to, like they were like they have a few females looking at that and they were sharing the photos and you hear the females reaction. They're like, "Oh my god!" And the guy they shared with a guy that was also on the podcast. He's like
Alright,
freaking out, like, "Oh my god!" it's weird.
it was Kermit. You ever seen those Kermit ones? Where he's like, look at this.
Okay.
Take up that pino.
All right, go ahead.
Breaking news! I have a certified fresh question from a female.
Okay.
Certified fresh. She just sent it in. Thanks to us posting on our
Damn, fuck my
Instagram.
Instagram. I
Okay.
can't log
Okay.
in.
Have you ever heard the term zombieing?
What?
What?
No.
Zombie.
Can you
What
ask
the
clarify?
Okay. No.
Makes me
no,
feel
no.
old.
I think I know.
Yeah.
What did you say? Is this
No,
like yoga?
I will clarify. Apparently, that's a term.
Like
I don't know.
stringing in the
I have no idea.
It's called. Is anyone been zombies? Not quite ghosting. They just text weeks apart. It's awful, but it's
Wow.
unforgivable.
Oh, it's like crumbing. They're crumbing you.
crumbing.
Okay.
Like,
Okay,
I've
I've
heard
never
that.
heard that. What's
What
that?
I've heard that.
Like they're giving you texts here and there just to string
Oh, like
you.
breadcrumbs to
Just,
like.
yeah,
oh.
they're breadcrumbing you.
Bro, I don't know
Like
any of this new
I don't have
shit.
time for that.
You been crumping?
No, but just I guess realize. I guess this is a good opportunity to know. Hey, am I being fucking crumbled or zombie
Well,
around?
Apparently there's different
I-
types.
Are you
I-
being
I love that
crumbled?
spot.
I-
Crumble.
Bitch, you just too
So
many cookies.
I had a question. One of the questions
No.
I
Okay,
sent
one at a
in.
time.
One of the questions I sent in was, "Is it ever appropriate to ghost someone?"
Hell yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah, sometimes it is.
No, just tell motherfucker it
No,
is.
sometimes it is.
Sometimes it's not worth your fucking breath. Like, nigga.
I mean, you
Oh,
don't
no,
you
no,
don't
no.
owe
Keep
people
seeing it.
anything, but
Yeah.
like at least be like, okay, you're a nice person. I'm not into you. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
what if they're not?
That's
If
very-
they're nice,
What
if
if
they're
they're
nice,
not a nice
if they're
person?
nice,
Yeah,
if
just
they're
be
not a
like-
nice person, block them. Like,
Exactly,
again,
that's
you don't know.
ghost.
That's ghosting.
I feel like I'd be too chicken to say.
So if it's
I
like,
have no problem.
yeah, if
being
they're an
like-
asshole or some creep or whatever, yeah, I could definitely see that. But
Like a
if,
creep,
like,
creep?
say you've gone on a date
like-
on someone, gone on a date with someone,
Yeah.
would you ever ghost them? Like they're a decent guy.
No, of course not.
Yeah, if they're decent,
mean,
no. But
especially if
it's
it's someone
not,
that I know
then,
that I
yeah,
might
I have
see.
no problem just being like.
I feel
dude.
like that would be different. Than
What if it's someone?
you've
What if
seen
it's someone that you know that you hang out with a lot, or like, I can't.
At
go
least
somewhere
not
like
to
that. I'd
make
be like, hey man,
things like weird.
we're not gonna.
I'm at that age where I'm not wasting time. I'll deuce.
Goddamn.
Fuck out of my face.
But how about zombied or
What the fuck
crumbs?
is zombie?
What?
Oh, it is.
Have you ever
Like-
done that? Apparently, they're the same term.
We
Zombie
just
and
stringing people along, but like
Stringing people on, but you
Stringing
text them
not
weeks apart.
even.
Yeah, weeks apart. No, I wouldn't do that.
No, I can't.
I don't be doing that shit.
Like
That's where I go.
Just be upfront with them. Just if you're not interested, just tell them I'm not interested.
No, I think people that do that type of shit are like people who are cheating, and people who just kind of have like
they want a roster.
or
They
Yeah,
want-
that's what I was just gonna say.
People
It's
that
not,
are
it's not
insecure.
necessarily.
they want a backup plan.
It's not necessarily cheating, but like I've talked to girls where I know that like this girl's talking to my homeboy and she thinks that we don't know, and I'm just like, what the hell, you know, like, and it's just like.
Have you ever heard the term? I think it's called black book, where they have their
Having a
girls'
little black
names
book.
in there, and like like if you call them,
you can
certified,
tell
might
his
get
age
something.
by
Yeah.
when you said that.
Sorry, black book.
I've heard the
No,
term.
never heard
Yeah.
No.
Anyways.
How old are you, Alex?
I'm not gonna say.
47.
Next. Fuck you. Another question. This one's for all.
Okay.
Another one. Would you give your ex another chance? How many is too many?
No. Fuck no.
That was a good question.
When I feel like if I'm in a
I'm curious.
relationship with someone and we're done, like it's gonna be a rough start again. You know what I mean?
Because then you have to go over like why you broke up in the first place.
I guess it depends
On the
how you
situation.
guys broke up.
Yeah,
too.
how
yeah,
and why.
Yeah, because if it's like
That's a
some
heavy
like
question.
cheating shit or some shit, I've never been in that situation, but like I'll if someone cheated on me, ain't no second chances.
No,
No.
I would not.
No.
I would not,
Like,
no.
fuck out of here.
That's too much trust you have to build up again, and
Yeah.
it's hard. Like
Mhm.
you have
Yeah,
to.
because it's always in the back of your head.
If it's gonna happen
Like,
again, yeah.
like okay,
and
you're
it's a
going
lot of
out,
self
you're going out
work
with
you
your
have
friends.
to do, and
I don't want to. I hate to be that person that's like, who you with? Like,
Then the trust is gone.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, who you with? Where you at? Like, who else are you with? Like,
Yeah.
what friends are you with? Like,
like,
nah,
do
I
you
don't-
really want to put yourself
Yeah,
through that?
I've
again?
had friends that they're like that. I have a friend right now that's married. I'm not gonna drop no names, but I have a friend. Not you. Stephanie was like, motherfucker. Nah, I have a friend that's married. Not gonna drop no names, but like their wife does not trust him at all. Like he can't go nowhere. But when she wants to go out with her coworkers and shit and her friends, she's out. She's out and about. But when we try to invite him like golfing and stuff, she's just like, with who? Why? Why are you guys going? You guys are golfing? You guys are golfing for how long? One time we went golfing, we're like, it's gonna take 4 hours. And then it took us like 2 hours, and we're like, alright, well, we have 2 hours to spare. Let's go get some food and shit. And then this fool called this girl and told him, like, hey, and she was like, you said you were gonna go golfing only. Now you're gonna go get food and beers with your friends? He's like, no, come home. And this fool snapped home.
Question: did this guy ever cheat on her?
Well, there you go.
That's kind of an answer.
Her
Her radars
But
up
the thing
high.
is, like, it's like
It's our fault, too.
It's,
But at
it's for both of them.
that point, you guys are married. Bless you. So this guy, he didn't cheat on her, but he got caught like on like Instagram or some bullshit.
Talking to
you know?
someone.
That's
Yeah,
still
yeah,
cheating.
yeah, yeah.
That's still cheating.
I know. I understand, and I get that. I completely agree with you guys. But man, it's been like fucking 4 years and shit, and they're married and shit, and she's doing her own thing. So like at this point, it's like, yo,
she has to try.
exactly. At this point, it's like it's either you guys are gonna trust each other or like what? Like it's like
Trust
It's
is
like,
a big.
forget about
Trust
it
is a
or
big
just-
thing. If there's no
Exactly.
trust, then that's very. Man, I don't know.
and it's one sided, man, because like
Yeah.
I get it, because he did fuck up.
Yeah, he fucked
But
up.
that was a long time ago, before they were married. So now it's like,
Oh,
yo, bro,
damn,
like
before
this guy can't have. He don't have a Snap. He don't have an Instagram. He can barely. And I grew up with this
As he
cat.
shouldn't.
Damn.
But at this point, like, so you guys, this is a question right here for me.
Yeah.
Can someone change? Like, if they fuck up, can a man or a woman change?
You're gonna
Can
have
they
to
do better?
really prove it.
Yeah,
How?
that's gonna.
Prove
How?
Well, it depends on what they did. I don't fucking know.
Okay, so
Yeah.
check this out, my boy. He was talking on someone with Instagram, right? And she seen it. Boom. He didn't touch her. He didn't say like, "Hey, let's meet up" or anything. But he was like flirting with homegirl. on
Okay, why
Instagram.
were you flirting with her? What's going on in our relationship that's making you think that you need to go to somebody else and
Right.
talk your
That's fair.
shit?
Okay,
Like,
so
is it-
after,
is it
so,
like
so
old
then after
habits
that,
by
after,
heart,
obviously
or-
they for sure went through that. I'm sure she said exactly what you said to him. But then what?
Okay.
It's been 4 years now since that happened, and there has been no slip ups, nothing yet. So now what?
How,
you
how
trust
has he
him?
reassured her though?
I
How
know,
has
how
he
did-
reassured
there
her
you
that
go.
it's
Kissing her fucking ass, like fucking.
Well, and see, that's
There's
where
more to that. There has to be like a constant communication. I'm doing this. What are you doing?
Well, that's what he. Yeah.
That's
Well,
what he's
I
describing.
can't-
though.
we
The
can't
guy-
judge that. We can't judge them too, because at the end of the day, they're the ones that are making that decision.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
that's up to them.
I agree.
Um,
The situation where the guy said that they have 2 hours to spare, and technically she gave him 4 hours instead of. He didn't have to call her. And
Exactly
tell her that
what I
we were
said.
going-
Yeah,
going-
he didn't have to, but
So,
he did it out of.
but he did
Yeah,
it
he did
anyways.
it
To prove.
because he's trying. He is trying to change his shit. So he was. I told him all this, like, dude, don't even. And bad on my part. It's not really bad, but it is kind of like I told him I was like, don't even tell her because I already know how she is.
It's
And
a
she'll
good
be
thing
like-
that he did though.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that
Even
he
though
did.
he fucking
And
when he left
she
her.
should
there.
take-
Uh-huh.
they're
I can
married.
see-
There's a
I can
commitment
see
right
she should
there.
respect that he's trying to be upfront with that.
Mhm.
And this
They're
is
trying to
where
work it
she needs to also come in and be like, okay, I trust
Or like,
you.
thank you
have
for
my
communicating.
Like,
No
yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
Maybe throwing.
No kids yet.
Oh, bitch.
Oh.
Have you ever
Oh. Sorry.
Hey, watch out, cause they.
So I'm gonna tell you all, based on the biggest influence in my life, Sex in the City. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, tell me why I was thinking
Dude,
about that shit
Is
too.
Sex in the City? Is it Sex in the City? Or maybe I'm just
Yeah.
completely.
It's
like,
with Miranda.
Oh yes. Okay.
Can't relate.
So in Miranda is married with a dude, and he ends up cheating on her. I don't know if they're married.
They're
They are married.
Okay, they're
They
married.
have
Okay,
kids.
so they have kids, and this fool cheats on her. And,
Because their sex life just hasn't been the
Okay.
same because of the kids.
so they cheat, and then she just like for the longest time, like she knows this, and it always goes back to that cheating, like the cheat that happened, like that whole thing that happened, and then eventually they go to therapy. Stop me if I'm wrong, but they go to therapy, and the doctor pretty much says, "All right, both of you guys need to really think about this and
Oh, yeah.
decide whether or
Uh-huh.
not you want to be in it. And if you decide that you are going to be in this relationship, you guys cannot bring this shit up anymore."
That's fair. Yeah.
And so they both, I guess they meet in
Either
the
you trust them
the
or you
bridge.
don't.
Yeah, they meet in the bridge. So it's like, okay, they're gonna think about it, and if they both decide to meet, they both decide that they're gonna be in this for the long haul, and they're not gonna talk about it anymore. They're gonna meet at the bridge at this time, and for sure, both of them show up, and it's like the end of that.
Yeah.
But it's
Because they're
It's like-
both willing to try.
Yeah. It's like at the end of it, it's like you either trust them
Yeah.
and you just
Yeah.
stop bringing that, or you don't. And why are you in the marriage to begin with? Then if you don't
Yeah.
trust them.
You can't really
So
hold that over
let me
someone's
tell you
head
guys a
for
story that
forever.
goes perfect with this fucking question.
say it.
So one time, me and the boys, we went to Reno. We were like, hey, we're gonna go snowboarding,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and then we're gonna do a boys trip, right? Weekend,
No.
Saturday, Sunday.
You're gonna be there? No, you can't.
So check us out. So we invite all our boys, and then we're like, we're gonna go. This is our plan. We're gonna get there Saturday morning, straight to the fucking resort, to the snowboarding resort, and we're gonna snowboard. We got there like 7 in the morning.
So for sure, Dom was in this trip.
Snowboarding. Yeah, he was. But this Dominic is not the.
And I'm saying
He's
that
not the
because
subject.
he's not
Yeah,
the
yeah,
subject.
He's not the
He-
subject.
No, no,
he-
I'm
he-
saying
he-
it because he likes the snow.
No, yeah, he's in there. He's in there with us.
Okay.
But this ain't part of his story. Actually, he didn't come with us that trip.
Oh,
This
damn.
trip. Yeah.
Dominic,
This
what
was
the
last
fuck?
year. This was last year. It's just fresh. So we're like boys trip, and my boy was like, the only way I can come is if my wife comes with me. And we're like, fuck. We're like, all right, well, whatever, dude. Like, we really want you here with us, you know? So we're like, bring her. And she went up
disgusting.
once, did not like snowboarding. Right?
So she's the only girl there?
Yeah, she was the only girl. And we told her, we're like, you're gonna be the only girl there, but she was just like, I'm either going or we're both not going. And I was like, alright, whatever. We were all like, whatever, we really want our
Yeah,
boy to
bro.
come with us, you know,
Okay.
because we
Is this the same couple?
yeah,
Oh,
same
okay.
couple.
Okay.
And
Can I see a picture at least? Come on.
after
have a
the
good
podcast,
idea.
after the podcast,
After the podcast.
Do we know
so
them?
then
What's her name?
nah,
Does he have tattoos?
y'all don't know her or him either. But so She went down, hated snowboarding, and she was just like, I don't like this.
What month?
I'm done.
Okay.
And then she was like, all right, well, and then me and my boy were like, all right, well, because I was hanging with them. I was trying to show, because they both have never been snowboarding.
Okay.
So I was hanging back. I let my other boys go do their shit, you know, and I was trying to teach them, like, hey, you know, like, lean back, lean forward, all that shit. And she was like, I hate it. I'm not doing this. I'm done. And then we were like, all right, well, you know what? There's a bar right here. There's food right here. There's tables all over the place. We're going to go up. And she just looked at her significant other and was just like, you just gonna leave me here? And it's like, yo, bro.
Wow.
And then this is after spending, homeboy spent like $300 on like snowboards, yeah, boots, fucking all that shit, you know? We went up twice. Well, he went up twice. I was up and down that motherfucker. But like, I was just like, yo, bro, why did you guys even come up here? And then we went back to our hotel. Was in Reno with the Nugget. And then we were like, all right, let's all shower, get dressed. We'll meet downstairs at like 7:30 for dinner.
Right.
You know, we went to dinner, had a good ass dinner. All of us. We were taking shots, beers, good food, and then we were like, all right, dinner ended around like 8:30, 9 o'clock, and we're like, let's go up, get whatever you need to get, and we're gonna meet her in our boys' room. Our boy Ant, he had a smoking room, so we're like, we're gonna go smoke and drink and pregame before we go gamble.
Okay.
And then our boy came through and he was just like, hey, you know, I brought a blunt. And he's like, I'm going to smoke this blunt with you guys and I got to go back upstairs because my girl, she don't feel good. And I'm just like, dude, why did you guys even come? Like, it's like, we came to gamble and have fun. It's not like we came to like go to a strip club and look for girls like we're fucking like 21 and shit. You know, we came to have a good time. We came to snowboard. We came to eat some good food, and we came to fucking lose some money on the table. Like, that's all we came for. And you didn't even do that. Like, bro, come on, man. Like, at that point, it's like,
So have you ever had a conversation with him? Just like,
all the fucking time.
And what does he say?
He can't say nothing. What's he gonna say?
This really sounds like I'm not even gonna lie. It sounds like she's really like
Don't trust
mentally abusing him. And like
point,
really like you did this to me, so now you have to do
she's
this.
holding it over.
Yeah.
And that's just
like as a
that's not,
leash chain.
Well,
like
something
really
That's not
that's
healthy either.
It's
really
not.
how you want to
It's
live your
really
life. The
not.
both of them want to live the
That
rest of
is
their lives
not
like
a
that.
marriage.
That
No.
is Catholic guilt right there.
Yeah.
Something
There.
happened. That's Catholic guilt right there. Something happened there. I'm not gonna get into it,
I mean,
but I already know what I think happened, and
I mean, at
Just
the end
let
of
it
it,
be.
it's
Let it
between the two of them. But she needs to like reevaluate. Like, if you don't him, then why are you still with him?
how old is she? How old are they? In their 30s?
Yeah.
Have you
Yeah,
seek
it's not gonna change.
professional help in any way? Like,
I
counseling?
mean,
Some
not
sort of counseling
that I
or
know. Not that I
Okay.
know.
I mean,
But it sucks because like
Should consider it.
we
does suck.
we're
Hey,
getting
wait, through
we're-
the church does like group counseling as well. Like if it is like they're very like religious stuff.
I don't know.
But
The thing
there's-
that sucks is that like
availability
we're
for
at the
anything.
point where we're trying to take vacays, right? We're trying to do vacations,
Yeah.
and we always include her, you know. And
Well,
but
that's nice.
we do want to take boys trips too, you know. Like we want to take a boys trip to Palm Springs to play golf. And she's like, "You're not gonna go Palm Springs by yourself." I'm like, "Are you fucking serious? Palm Springs?
Okay, but
It's
Where all
not
the gays
casinos
at?
out there. That's
That's
where all
literally
the
what I
old
thought.
people go."
but how often?
Trixie Motel.
Yes.
But how often? Like, okay, we only have one married couple here. Is Alex gonna say yes to every? Alex is like, hi. Is
Yeah, but
Alex-
we do one trip a year. One boys trip a year.
Cool. Because
One
if he,
boys trip, and we always try to do one trip with everyone, like whoever wants to
yeah,
come.
okay, cool. Because I was gonna say, if he's saying yes to every boys trip, I would be like, the fuck, bitch, like you keep going to these.
Kid.
He
Right?
should say yes to every boys trip. We do one a fucking year.
No, that's what I'm saying. No,
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's like hella
like-
trips.
Oh no, yeah, it's not like
Sure.
multiple trips a year.
If it's just one,
'cause
bitch,
we're
go.
all adults. We all have full time jobs. Some of us have kids and shit. You know,
I feel
so
like it's
like
different. Like if you do have a kid, but if you don't have enough support, like
yeah,
you
and,
just
and, then,
understand.
and then obviously we do these trips like we'll plan it right now for like next year in March. You
Does
know,
she
like,
not like trust some of like
The
some
friends?
guys from
Probably,
the
I think that's
group?
what it is too.
that too? She thinks that we influence him, but like man, at this point,
Because
like,
you're saying like you guys all have jobs. It's just like once a year. I'm like, goddamn. We're recording this shit.
Take mine out.
comb my hair.
No.
I know. Let me put it. Okay.
All right.
That's not what.
I'll take a time to we'll take a break
Okay, yeah.
and we'll get back into it. All right. All right. We'll be right back. after this commercial break.
Do you think?
Hey guys, we're back on the podcast, and here we go. Why do guys never have the balls to break up with the girls when they're doing them dirty? Why keep them around?
Can't relate. Sorry.
Because they can.
I can't. I honestly can't answer that because like I said, I'm up
Betty's
front.
a good person.
You're up front?
Yeah, me too. I'll kick them to the curb. I don't care.
I think
If
it's
they're
just
doing
because
you
they
dirty.
can.
Just because they can?
I feel like for a lot of people, it's like an ego thing. Like, oh, I can get this girl. Like, I still got it. Like, she's gonna come back because, like, oh, I know she will. Like, they think they got it like that. I don't know. It's probably just like a bunch
If I
of shit.
do it,
If I do it, I like that.
So are we gonna flip it on the girl?
We'll
Alright.
flip it. We'll flip it.
But
if
that
she
should
wants
be
to flip.
no. That should be a rule. Like that's from the beginning. But like speak in I form. There you go.
if I'm gonna keep him even after he cheated, is because I'm gonna cheat on him even worse.
Damn, see, that's why girls are so fucking evil, dude. Cause the guy don't think like that. A guy's like, fuck this shit. I ain't fucking with this girl no more. A girl's like,
No.
I'ma do him even dirtier, like.
And I do.
And you know what? As you should. But
Girls
it
feel
is evil.
stronger.
It is
Girls
evil.
feel harder. So for us,
Yeah,
it's like
you
a
do.
betrayal of a
Why do you
trust.
say
For
that?
guys, it's
Why do
just-
you say that
guys, it's
girls
just
feel
impulsive.
harder?
Because we do. Like,
How? Why?
I don't know. I just fucking do. I don't know.
Nah,
okay.
hell nah.
If
I
you know,
love-
if you know,
I'm
you
an
know.
emotional ass
If you
person.
know, you know.
When's your
No,
birthday?
for real. Yeah. It's
March
like,
5th.
No, you're not.
I'm a Pisces.
March 8th. March 8th.
Pisces?
I'm a Pisces
Pisces.
too.
Never thought.
March 8th.
Oh, God.
March 5th.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Yeah, no.
Jessica's going to bring a guy home, and I'm going to be like, good luck.
I'll be like, bro, she don't cheat on her because she's going
Serious.
I know, it's like,
Don't
fucking
No, yeah.
Don't.
Exactly. If you're gonna be in a relationship, just don't
Commit.
fucking cheat, or just
Commit.
don't be in a fucking
Exactly.
relationship.
So then why fucking cheat and still
Okay.
stay with me when you could have just
See,
broken
that,
up?
yeah,
You
that's
coulda-
something we
you-
can't answer. That's something we
You
can't
could have
answer.
done the same
for
shit
that,
though.
just for that, you're gonna do your dirt. I'm gonna do mine too.
Have you ever heard that?
When
thing
you're
that's
out
like-
in the club, don't think I'm not. Baby, when you're out making love, don't think I'm not.
Is that a song?
Yes.
Okay. Everyone started dancing to it. Separately, guys. We're like, is that a thing?
I'm like, I've heard that line before. I'm like,
When you're out in the club, don't think I'm not. Baby, when you're out making love, don't think I'm not. When you're
Who
in the
is
club,
this?
and it's
I don't know.
hot, it's getting hot, don't stop. Just don't think I'm not, cause I'm not getting out.
I don't know what's.
Thank you,
Destiny's
Candy.
Child?
Candy.
Oh, nice.
Candy.
That's a throwback.
I know it is
Sorry.
right.
Next question then.
All
guys.
right.
Candy.
You got me in my
All right.
Why I call
Or did
my
someone
sugar
answer that?
candy.
Okay.
Oops, there it goes. No, I'm just kidding.
For those of you who have been single for a while, do you think about settling down eventually?
Can't relate.
I was literally about to say that.
If so, do you think you'll choose and settle down until you meet the one, or you'll just decide to settle with anyone because at
Fuck
your
that.
age, where all your friends are settled down and you feel like you're not where you want to be romantically?
Fuck that cut.
That's
Fuck
I'll stay single. I don't give a fuck.
No, I'm not.
don't.
Yeah, because I've been single for a while, and like I've gone on a few dates, and like it crossed my mind where it's like, this person I'm dating, but then again, I think I don't want to do that to them because I wouldn't want someone to do that to me. It's just like, I don't want to waste their time. Just be honest, be upfront. Like, hey, I don't think this is gonna work out. And that's about it. It's just be upfront with them, and I just don't want to settle. It's
like
Yeah, fuck that. Don't never settle. No,
the right
no one
person
should
is
ever
out
settle.
there. The right person.
And that-
you
that-
just have
that's
to
what
be
keeps me
patient
going. It's like
and you have to
eventually
keep
I'm
going.
that's the hope. Is like I'll eventually meet the person that I'm meant to be with.
Dating is literally a learning experience. You're learning what you do and don't like. You're learning who's
Yeah.
out there. Like,
No, yeah, and like I don't
It's
want to
just all
settle. I
practice.
would never want to just settle because
no,
that's not
never
fair to
settle.
them. That's not fair to them. It's like
Yeah.
I'm thinking like if I'm just settling, that means I'm thinking, am I keeping them from meeting the person they're meant to be with? So it's like, no, I don't want to do that to them because I wouldn't want someone to do that to me. So it's just I'll be upfront like, hey, this isn't gonna work.
Hey, your lighter's
Because I
lighter.
really do wish you luck.
Yeah.
On that day you bring a girl over, I'll be like telling her, don't fuck it up. He's a good one.
He'll beat your ass. I'll send my cousin on you.
I think a lot of people grow up thinking, kind of like seeing their parents, and like, for example, my mom, when she was 31, she already had 3 kids. And without even thinking, that becomes your mentality. Yeah. That like by 30, you should already have that marriage.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And quickly, I realized, fuck that shit.
That's old
that
school.
that actually reminds me, back in high school in my psychology class, we had an exercise where it's like we're all most of us are seniors, juniors, we're 17, 18, and the exercise is like, write down where you think you'll be in 10 years. Mm-hmm. And I remember like, oh yeah, I'll be like, I'll have, in 10 years, so 28, I'll be married, kids, whatever. It's like, I was so naive back then.
Full head of hair.
All right.
No, I can't grow
because he wasn't the only one thinking of it. I was thinking of that too. All right, so I'll be honest. No, yeah, but no, it's just like, yeah, it's like, yeah, I back then I thought of my parents. When they were 25, they got married. 25, had my older sister. 26, 27. That was when they had me. 5 years later, they had my brother. Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah. So I thought, I imagined that. It's like, oh, that the times are different. Things are not. Things are so not the same as how it was for our parents.
And it's not even relationship wise; it's money wise too, dude.
That
like
too.
Back in the day, you
could buy a house for like
nothing. Yeah, dude. My mom had me when my mom met my dad when she was 15. My dad was like 20. Can't do that shit now.
What the fuck?
And then my mom had me when
you act like, what the fuck? That was very normal. So
That's the right response.
Especially in the Mexican heritage.
Quinceañera was awesome, right?
Dude, my dad met my mom. My dad. Tell you guys this story another time. But my mom, my dad pretty much really met at my mom's quinceañera. And my dad, check this out. My mom went up to my dad to ask him to dance because my dad was with my cousins and my uncles on my mom's side. My mom and my dad grew up on the same street in Anaheim.
Nice.
So they all knew the same people and shit, right? Mm-hmm. So my mom went to go ask my dad to dance, and my dad said no. And then
on her 15?
On her quinceañera, my dad said no. He said maybe another time and walked out the whole party. But the next day, my dad went to my grandpa's house and asked my grandpa if he could take her out on a date. Aww. And I was like, no one does that shit no more. You feel me? Yeah. So like, times are way different. Wow. And then my mom had me when she was 18. She was fresh out of high school and college. Had me, still going to college. Like, dude, you can't do that shit no more. If you're going to college and you live on your own and you have a kid. That's like $300K a fucking year.
Like, come on, the times are different. It's just so much changed.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I think I'm doing all this fucking healing. It's for something. It's not just for like.
Okay, well,
it's for yourself.
We're breaking generational trauma, and we're realizing it takes more than just money or just like having someone there. It's more than that. It's all fucking psychological. It's mental. It's a whole lot more to all of that shit.
Yeah. And as Latinos, it's always been we're like we've said before, it's like you don't get divorced and you work as much as you fucking can. Yeah, you do.
That was growing up. Yeah, growing up, I was told if you don't call out when you're sick.
Exactly.
Don't call out. You work. Just get that shit done. And that's the mentality. That's why I have so much time off saved up now. It's like I never took any time off, so it's like now they're telling me, and now everyone's telling me go take some time off. So it's like it's so weird for me to change that mentality after having grown up being told.
And it's fucked up. It's fucked up because say you're gonna quit your job. You want to put your 2 weeks in. What the fuck would you put your 2 weeks in? Because you're going to get fired. They're not going to be like, hey, we're going to fire you. You got 2 weeks to look for your job.
But irreplaceable.
And maybe it's not my story to share, but I'm going to share it. I'm sorry, Ruby. But when Ruby decided to, she's like, I'm just going to quit my job. And she told my mom, the look in my mom's face was like, what? You quit your job? And you don't have another one? And that was like,
yeah.
I'm so glad that happened because I'm like, good for you, Ruby. You don't have to work. To see my mom, I'm like, okay, that's where I get that shit from.
Yeah, see, so check this out.
Because I knew she was gonna be okay, but for my mom, it's like, oh my god, ¿qué le va a pasar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Not
both,
that.
both of your parents are from Mexico? See, my dad's from Mexico, but my mom grew up right where I was born in Orange County, Garden Grove.
Yeah,
So,
it was my mom from Mexico. My dad was born in Hayward.
yeah.
All right. It's from a girl.
Okay.
Is there a chance of knowing you are going to marry a girl when you first fuck her?
Ew, why
Wow.
you say like that?
Yeah, that was very vulgar.
That was cool.
I
Man.
told him not to say that.
Rude bitch.
Language.
What?
Who was it?
I cannot say.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Okay, so I think she's pretty much, well, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I think she's asking, like, if the sex ain't good, is it over?
You gotta learn.
Or any
feel like someone
sexual
else sleep
thing
with
you
them.
guys do, like,
Do you like
well,
that
like if you guys feel a great vibe sexually, like, do you think you're gonna?
So
Go
like
long-term?
so I guess to rephrase that, if everything's good but the sex is not the
Is it a deal breaker?
And you fucking
it's not.
teach them how
Yeah,
to
it's not a
fucking
deal breaker. I mean, if
have
like,
Wait,
sex.
read the question
like
again.
if,
Is there a chance of knowing you're going to marry a girl when you first fuck her?
No.
when
Oh,
you,
I thought she was saying
Oh.
like
Just off of that?
so
like
so,
the first night you guys.
Okay,
do
yeah,
it.
that question's a little bit crazy because
Yeah.
it's like, is it a first night, like the first
Yeah.
time you meet her, smash her, or it's like you guys been talking for a couple months and you guys have sex for
there's
the
like
first
there's so
time?
many factors to go into
Yeah.
that. It's
Yeah.
just like
Yeah,
no, it's
yeah.
like
Yeah.
Can she elaborate color?
No, she doesn't elaborate.
So if it's the first night, obviously no. But I mean, I don't think anything no. Because
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna fall in love with this person's personality
Yeah.
and the way you
Yeah.
feel with them,
Yeah.
not the way fucking you guys are smashing. And if the sex is bad, then fucking you guys work on that shit.
Yeah.
There you
Talk
go.
to each other.
yeah, so,
All
yeah,
right.
that's not a deal breaker. It's just just work. Talk things out. Work.
We're 30 years old. She should know how to have sex.
There you go. All right, Sanho responded to that question. For me, no. Fucking is just a plus or having fun, but really connecting, vibing with someone, getting to know them is where, well, at least is where I want to be officially with a female. I can't speak for all men, dudes, or fuck boys, but that's a no, though. I don't just fuck a female and be just like, hey, I'm going to marry this woman. Nah, it's all about vibes and connections.
Yeah.
And that bubbly personality. That
Yeah.
bubbly
It's just
personality.
it's more than just.
More
the
about
sex.
personality. Sex can be taught. Personality, I don't know. Wait, what?
I don't think it could.
You know,
What?
sex can't be taught?
I'm sorry, but if you're a bad kisser, like if you guys just can't.
You can definitely teach it.
Girl.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wait.
No.
Wait, okay, no. This
You
is
know, how,
good.
you know how to ride a bike?
Yes.
But at one point you didn't.
Oh,
And then you learned.
But,
But then
oh,
I don't know.
no,
You
this is
tell them. You
No,
tell
Some
them.
people
Like,
never
hey,
learn how to ride a bike.
well, fucking, they didn't want to. So it's up to them.
No,
They
this-
didn't have
this is really
to.
good. Have you ever told them that they weren't really that good at kissing?
I've been
I know, like
I have never, because I'm a guy.
Okay.
I'm sure girls have done that shit.
That's
Yeah.
so funny because I actually went on a date one time and he was such a bad kisser that I stopped talking to him after that.
She didn't tell them?
No, I couldn't.
I feel
I
like
felt
if
bad.
it's, like if
But-
we're just
but-
dating,
but I just
it's
felt
just kind of
like
I
we,
can say-
we couldn't mesh. Like it just
But-
couldn't work.
but
so I
vi-
was
but
like,
vi-
I'm
but-
not gonna sit.
Were the
and
vibes-
teach
were
you.
the-
But the vibes personally, like, was it good?
It was okay.
What were the
but that
vibes
turned me
like?
off.
just okay, but so that was.
See, that's fucked up because what if that was the one guy that you know, like, and you didn't want to just give him some lessons?
well, he wasn't
Look.
the guy because he didn't kiss her.
The only
I need
way.
to be kissed
He
right.
could've- what if you would have told him, like, hey, you know what?
Feel the vibe,
I
the
need you to
connection, and I
give me
couldn't.
more
religion,
Because I'm gonna
let's see.
force it.
Well, if
see,
you didn't already
that-
feel the
that's
vibe,
kind of
then that's
something else.
okay.
Look, no. The
Yeah.
only
Like,
way.
you just didn't feel a connection.
Yeah.
I feel like you
Yeah.
would have been.
If you
like,
didn't already, if you
It
didn't
threw
already
me
feel it,
off.
then yeah, then that.
you were already kind of off on
The
it.
only
that's
way
what
we
happened.
know.
That was yeah. If you weren't already feeling it, then that kiss right there, it
Sorry.
kind of seems like it's just
Yeah.
that kind of sealed the deal. But
Yeah.
it made up your mind when you were already not sure about it.
Okay, well then, yes, you were already kind of not
You're
sure
still thinking
about
about it.
Yeah.
Because if my friends know I don't like something, because I've told them. So same thing with a dude. It's like, okay, wait, you're doing that shit way too fast. Calm down. Or like you.
Yeah, exactly. See, like you're like yo, your teeth are hitting my teeth. Stop it. Stop it. Like, you gotta tell them. Like,
Breathe, motherfucker.
I would want someone to tell me if I wasn't kissing right or doing something
That's
right.
fair.
Like,
That's
True.
fair.
That's very true.
It's all
But
about
would you get
communication.
offended?
Preach
So
it.
no, hell no, I wouldn't get offended. I'd be like, all right, well,
Some people do.
tell
though.
me
I
what
don't
you.
think
Yeah,
Tell me what you.
sensitive.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Well,
be
I mean,
offended. Just
I
tell me
say-
how to improve.
Yeah,
There you go.
I take self criticism real good. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, well,
I know.
let me
It's
know.
also- I know.
Maybe it's the
I
way
know,
that
but
you say it.
No.
It's the way that you say it.
Maybe
I'll tell people I'm gonna cry about it maybe when I get home, but
Yeah, imagine like you really like someone and you're like, okay, we're gonna finally sleep with each other, and then the sex is bad, and you're like, oh, you didn't get me off. Like, how awkward is that?
Yeah, okay, you're not gonna say it like that though. You say it like, hey, you know what? Like,
Can we try something else?
yeah, exactly. Like,
But-
hey, do
maybe you
this.
drank a little too much.
Ah!
Did you drink too much? Like, you gotta say that shit.
He had the LD, the lazy doodle,
Lipstick?
lazy doodle.
Damn.
Happens
I
sometimes.
mean, yeah, it's just
Too
about-
much whiskey happens to the
Did
best.
they call it
of us.
whiskey dick?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I didn't want to say it on podcast. I was
Yeah.
Maybe
lazy
they're
doodle, aka
depressed.
whiskey
No.
dick.
But no, just about
Too much,
communication, I think. It's just
Yeah.
But
just,
okay, so then how many times do you have to like let it go by until you're like, okay?
No, dude, tell him at the
It's just
beginning.
not
Say it right
No,
away.
I know what I
yeah.
mean. So okay, you tell me.
Okay,
the first
yeah, if
time,
he's
you're
not
like,
progressing, then
let's
yeah,
try
you fire
this,
him.
and then it doesn't.
It's like a job. It's
Yeah.
like, all right,
Performance
well,
review.
The
If he-
performance
if he
review.
really
I wrote you up 3 times already, dog.
For
It's
real.
trying to hit the dog.
If he really wants that for you, he's gonna listen to you because you know your body.
And it might not happen.
Yeah.
It might not happen. It's just, you know what? We've tried it a few times. It's just not happening. The
going
vibes are
separate
not there
ways.
anymore.
I would say.
So you said the one guy you
Yes.
weren't already feeling the vibes. What if you? This is just hypothetical.
No, it was a good date.
Uh-huh.
It was a good time. It was a good date, and we ended the kiss, and it was just kind of like a. It was a
Was it like just really bad?
really bad.
Okay, if it was really well,
And
Still,
then
this-
it just threw me off that I was
You-
just like, I can't teach this person, like I can't force this natural chemistry.
I'm almost interested.
Maybe
How
they
does
just-
this
I
kiss
don't
go?
know.
You don't have to.
You guys-
you don't have to say it. I'm just not
City,
wondering
it's
like.
like Charlotte.
I was
It's
thinking
like Charlotte.
about that. That's fucking crazy.
And it's like that episode.
Like-
It's like, well, like you can try to teach him. It's like, no, dude. you
It seems like a turn off if you have to. Well, you know what? Teach so
Okay.
much.
Okay,
At the end of the
really
day,
feel the vibe.
you know yourself.
Yeah.
Don't question what's
Yeah.
been working for you this whole time. It's like that. You're not gonna change your whole fucking personality for that fool.
Okay. I agree that like hey, if it turns you off, it's like it turns off. But like if there's like somewhat of potential, like okay, the kiss was just okay, but it could be better doing
Oh, yeah.
this. Then yeah, then
Of
I
course.
believe like yeah, there's potential there. Let them know like hey, I kind of like it when you do this instead of this. Don't cluck my teeth. Don't cluck my teeth.
Yeah, just come down to the
You know, I like it when you kiss me here instead of down there, right here, or like like
Right.
it helps when you tell people. But if there's potential, then I by all means. But yeah, if there's like
If there was no
Yeah, like,
potential, then yeah.
he was like I don't know.
Maybe that was
I
the
don't
last
know
straw
how
for
to
you.
But or what it is too is like if there's such a bad
How long
kiss,
ago
it's
was
maybe
this as well?
give it
Because
a go.
I mean, we're at that age that like you should know how to have sex and make out and shit. You know?
You can't say
No,
that.
just go
either,
on
bro.
YouTube and figure it
YouTube.
out.
Can't say that
I'm
either.
pretty
You
sure
better make out with your hand and just keep fucking working at it.
So many hickeys on my hand. All right, moving
Look,
on.
At our age,
Okay.
and my friend said this, after a certain age, especially in the Latino community, you know that maybe your significant other is gonna have a child. Will come with some baggage because.
Oh
we're-
yeah,
we're-
yeah.
So you would think that by now, they do know. You know, like okay, you're in your 30s, you should know how to kiss, you should know how to whatever. But if they've been with the same person forever, maybe they don't know.
I just don't.
But
like
if
to assume.
they've been
I just don't like
if-
to assume.
If they've been with the same person forever, they should be. I mean, shit. Y'all been practicing. You guys
Maybe both
fucking-
of those motherfuckers don't know how to kiss.
Hey, but then they're happy together, fucking making out, bumping teeth and shit.
Fucking beavers, man.
Yeah. Clink, clink, motherfucker.
What's the next?
All right. Ooh, where's it going?
Okay, go ahead.
How many dates does it typically take for you to decide on whether or not you want to keep seeing someone?
Wait, that's kind of like mine. What's
Wait, read
Why are
that.
you asking?
because I told you somebody had asked me.
Oh,
Great
okay.
questions to ask.
So how many? that again.
Okay. How many dates does it typically take for you to decide whether or not you want to keep seeing someone?
It could be on the first one, yeah.
Like,
It could be on the first one,
it's
it
the
could be on
first
the
date.
second, third. It depends on the person
I'm
and
sorry,
the
I'm
person that
Mexican. I
you're
don't
with.
date.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like, yeah, it could be the first. You know, if I don't feel it, then I'm just, I'll be upfront and like, hey, I don't feel it. But if I see something, I'll go on another one, and see like, hey, let me,
I don't think there's
When did you
an
guys know?
actual-
Alex and Ruby, when did you guys know?
What?
how
Like
many
you
days?
wanted to keep dating.
After how many days?
After how many dates? When were you guys kind of like, ooh, yeah.
After Ruby said no like 10 times and he still wouldn't go away.
Persistent. That's my boy.
I'll have you answer first.
No, you answer first.
She's like, I'm still waiting.
Amigos, the first date.
You should all told me.
Yeah, I feel like it was the first
It was
date.
hot.
No, I feel like it was nice.
It was hot.
It was nice.
No, it was a bit of everything. We definitely talked about interests and just shared with each other.
The chemistry was there.
And the chemistry was there. Yeah.
I still don't see it.
Fuck you!
But at least I got JJ. At least I got JJ, so sure.
At least I got JJ.
Keep doing what y'all are doing. I'm waiting for the Juliana.
See the shit
So.
again?
The Juliana.
I'm waiting for Juliana.
I knew after the first date.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't want to stay delusional because I always tell her too. I'm like, I did not want to stay delusional. I wanted, because I always kept getting my hopes up, and I'm just like, I'm gonna take it for what it is. Good date, okay, and then just kept good date, and then it was a good date, and then I'm like, it was a great date. I love you. She's listening. I love you.
After the first date?
No, after the third. No, I'm just kidding.
You said we told her you love her?
Yes.
The first date?
No, not on the first date.
Oh.
Okay.
What do you mean the fuck, bitch? I told
You
you.
guys have said you love each other? So you gonna get married? Can I be the best man?
Yes.
You're one of the flower girl.
No, I want to be the best man. Ruby's gonna be the flower girl.
JJ's gonna be the flower boy.
I was just gonna say that.
Is there any other answers?
Counter. No. Do you want to respond?
No, I already thought I already said. It's like sometimes it could be the first date. I mean, if in the first day I don't feel it, I'll be upfront. If otherwise, I'll go on a second day. I want to be sure. 'Cause like I said, I don't want to waste their time. I want to be mindful of that too.
Kudos to you. You don't want to waste their time. I like that. Yeah. Don't want to string someone along. Okay. Next question. What are some
Do you
red
think that's a
flags?
disservice to you at some point, though?
A disservice to me?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Like, is that why you're so single?
No, not saying that. I mean, maybe that's what we thought, but
I mean, it could be. I mean, but like I said, I say this a lot, but it just comes back to how would I feel if someone was stringing me along? How would I feel if someone was dating me but they weren't into me? I just try to keep that shit in mind, because I just don't want to, it just comes back to how would I feel if someone was doing that to me? Would I appreciate that? And
I don't like that. I like that.
I just try to, put that into what everything I do.
Into perspective, yeah.
But see, you're not a selfish person. Some people are like that. I do know guys that are very much like that.
Yeah.
Very fucking selfish and can manipulate you, but at the same time be like, well, it's like no one put a gun to your head. It's like, bitch. So like they prey on people.
It's just like, I can't speak for those guys because I can't have that kind of mindset. It's just with me, it's like I don't,
Ladies and gentlemen, Benny will be tagged in our IG.
Benny for Love Is Blind. Benny for
keep
Bachelor
saying that
Island.
shit,
I swear to God.
that's just
Benny's
too
a
much.
catch.
With
God
Love Is
damn
Blind,
it.
I feel like at this point it's just gonna taint.
Well, he'll be famous though if he was on it. All right.
I know, but that's
What? Okay, next question. What are some red flags that you would absolutely kill any interest you have in the potential date?
Talking to your ex, man. Like I've gone on dates with people that like girls that like right away they'll be like, oh yeah, like this was my ex, and like right away talking about your ex,
Yeah.
like man, like I don't want to hear that
Nah,
shit. Like I'm
That
trying
was
to get
one
you
of the
done.
That's happened to me
Like,
too.
what's
On
your-
one
what's your
of
absolute,
my
like,
days, she
deal
kept
breaker?
bringing up her ex, like, oh,
Yeah.
like Like, are you dating? Are you on a date with your ex right now? Or are you on a date with me right now?
Like,
she kept bringing him up.
Yeah,
it
makes you feel like you're just a friend, like talking to another friend. Like, okay, I thought we were here on a date, but I'm over here consulting you about your fucking past. I don't want to hear about that. Like, I understand, like maybe once, like like if we're talking and then that shit comes up once, like okay. But, like, if they keep bringing... I've gone on dates where they keep bringing it up, and it's just like, okay, dude, I don't want to fucking...
Because it sounds like you want to date your ex more than you want to date me. So it's like... Yeah, it's just...
They're just not over them. They're probably...
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, Like, if you talk about your ex, that's going to turn me off, because I'm like, I'm not here no more. Like, you're talking, and then... I'll be like,
What if they're talking bad about their ex, though?
People with anger issues.
Same thing.
A good one.
At my age,
I don't want to hear about that shit at all.
Deal with your fucking anger issues. I'm over that shit. People... The anger issues... Oh, people that drink too much. I mean, like, okay, we can drink at home, or, like, maybe once in a while, but if people are, like, trying to go hard, like, fuck it, we're gonna get fucked up, it's like... Again, deal with your shit. Do something good. And third... Dirty shoes. I'm just kidding. No, I just think it's that. It's just like the anger issues because, like,
anger issues.
Okay. It's like okay.
Like elaborate.
I know someone.
Yeah.
I know someone who I know quite a few people. Like to get arrested at our age, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay. Let me.
Have you been arrested?
Oh wow!
Like you got mad? You got getting into like a fight with someone? A bar
so
fight?
Funny.
Okay.
That is so funny.
So check this out. So
I'm not gonna bail your ass out.
Okay, I get it. I would never ask anyone to bail me out. First of all. But check this out. If someone is first of all on top of everything. I'm a fucking man, so I'm gonna stand my ground. If someone's talking shit to me, I try as hard as I can to get away from that situation.
Okay.
But if someone's testing me, I'm like I said, at the end of the day, I'm a man, and I'm gonna poke my chest out and be like, so what do you want to do, bro? Because I try so hard, and like, dude, oh wait, were you there? No, you weren't there. When one time we were at O'Sullivan's. And this fucking black dude was just poking at me all night, and I'm talking about for like 2 hours. So finally, I was just like, "Hey, you know what? Like, what's your problem, dog?" Like, and then he just like, "I don't fucking like you, duh." And I'm just like, "You don't even fucking know me, and you don't like me." So I was just like, "All right, let's go outside. You know, like let's go take care of this shit outside." Because at the end of the day, I don't want to be at the bar. Yeah, I mean we're all faded, but I don't want to be at the bar because I was at the bar like this. Like, say that's him. I'm at the bar. I'm keeping my eye on this guy because this guy is poking at me. He wants something.
Like legit poking you?
No. But he just keeps talking shit. He keeps
I was
talking
like,
shit.
I had to say. I was like, I was imagining he's doing this shit.
No, yeah. So
I was imagining
I remember
poking you.
I remember this shit.
What was he doing exactly?
So he was just talking.
Benny is concerned.
Anything I ordered a snake bite. You know what a snake bite is? It's like half cider, half Guinness.
That sounds good.
And then it's fire. And then it stays like this. And I ordered one, and then that was the last straw when he was just like, "Oh, that's a gay ass little drink." and then one of my best friends is you guys know Flocka.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, "What the fuck?" And then it's not like he said it like in a way to like be against gay people, but I was just like, "Man, this is the last straw." So I told him I was just like, "Hey, dude, you got a problem? Let's go outside." And then he was just like, "Let's go outside." And we went outside and we handled our shit. And I didn't go to jail or anything, but
what was the end
I
result?
whooped his fucking ass. I was just like, "Yo, dude, like, what the fuck? Like, let's go."
But are you known for the one that's always starting a fight?
I'm not known for the one always starting a fight, but I will fucking.
There
You'll
you
end
go.
the fight.
There you go.
I will. If some shit I've been known, like, there's been times when Dom's getting picked on. I'll step in that shit. Like,
but you know when someone has a fucking anger issue. And it's
I don't have an anger issue.
Okay,
I'm a bubbly ass. The drunker I get, I'm talkative. I talk to everyone. I'm the one that's at the bar. Like I'm talking.
And I don't know you as that. I don't know you as that because and you would know they're like, oh, that's a person like you gotta watch them when they're drunk.
Oh no, yeah.
I know friends who are like that, and it's like, girl, take your man home.
I know people like that too. That they go out. And they seem cool, and then they get like a little bubbly, and then they fucking, or like they get a little drunk, and then they start getting a little brave, and it's just like, all right, man, like, but I mean, we're at that age.
Where's the fine line, though?
You shouldn't be. The fine line is,
are you starting it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I try to avoid that situation at all
Yeah.
costs,
Yeah.
but eventually, sometimes like you just gotta
Yeah,
handle
sometimes,
it.
yeah. I've never started any kind. I'm a chill guy. It's like, it takes a lot
Exactly.
to piss me off. It's like I've never had to handle it like that. But it's like with me, if you're insulting me, I'll usually just brush it off. Like I don't give a fuck. Like I really don't give a fuck what you say about me. I really don't care.
Yeah.
But it's like,
See, usually with me, I'm like, I don't care, because at the same time, I'm with a whole bunch of
Yeah.
motherfuckers. So I'll be like, dude, we will fucking fuck you up right now. I'm trying to help you right now.
yeah.
But I'll always be like the one, like I said, like I'll tell
You
them,
won't start
hey,
the fight,
you
but
wanna,
you'll end
you,
it.
if you want to go outside and talk, we can go outside and talk. And if it escalates from there, then it escalates from there.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it sucks.
No, I feel it. Yeah, I will never start a fight, but I'll end it.
Yeah.
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 And yeah, there's been times where I get into fights and I do end up fucking going to jail for some stupid shit. But I never ask no. They'll be like, you want to call your mom? I'm like, hell no, my mom.
And see, if that happens in your,
Five?
in
Yeah.
your early 20s, but it's if you're known for that, and I have friends who are fucking
Yeah,
in their
everyone,
40s, and
everyone,
they're known.
yeah.
They're like,
No,
no,
I
we're
got-
not
I
gonna
got
invite
homies like
so
that
and
too.
so because they're gonna get a little.
Because they already
too-
know.
Yeah.
So
No,
I
no,
got
no.
friends like that too, but I don't kick it with those friends like
Yeah.
that. Those are the friends that like I see and I'm like, oh, what's up? And I do got some friends that are hot headed, but we all
Yeah.
kind of like like if they start getting hot, I'll take them out to the side like, hey bro, like come here, like don't fucking
Like what it comes down. What it comes down to is like, I'm in my 30s. I don't got time for that shit.
Yeah.
I can't keep posting bail on motherfuckers. Like, no, fuck that shit.
If you're fighting, you need a drunken.
Yeah, no, like if you're going out of your way to pick fights, then yeah, you got.
And I guess the drinking, and I guess like, cool. You
It goes
can
hand
drink
in
as much
hand.
as yes, it does. It goes hand in hand because like
handle
I
your
guess-
drinks.
Yeah, exactly.
Handle your.
Handle
Dude,
your
if
alcohol.
you end up
Handle
getting
liquor.
fucked up and your girl takes you home, cool, whatever. But I think it's more. It does. It goes hand in hand. Like if you get all fucking rowdy because you've been drinking, I guess they go hand in hand. But could you have drinks and go out? Cool, but handle your shit.
Yeah, handle your shit. Yeah. That's
Also, if you're drunk, if you have a kid, don't be drinking. Don't be driving and drinking and
I
driving.
mean, well, yeah, don't do
Don't drink
that.
and drive.
Don't ever do that.
Kind of like what I'm saying is like both of you can't get high at the same time.
Yeah, just like be
Because you all know
responsible.
you have a kid.
Just be
Yeah.
responsible. That's it. Just be responsible. That's like.
And I do have a friend who was like, I can't get high with my girl anymore because we have a kid. at
High?
home."
What kind of high?
No, well, whatever it is, whatever type
Okay,
of shit
drunk.
they're
I
on.
feel like
No,
yeah.
but not just drinking, but any type of like drug. You just can't be on. Both of you can't be
Yeah,
on it
that's true.
because you know you have a kid in the next
That's
room.
fair. Yeah,
and
yeah.
something
Ah.
happens.
No, yeah, that's fair
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
yeah, you can't both because what if something happens? What
Yeah.
comes up unexpectedly for the kid? You got one of you has to be ready for the kid at
Yep.
any time.
At any point, the only thing in my mind, it's always like,
because that is your priority.
at
is
any
the
point
kid.
you have to drive to the hospital. Who's
Yeah.
one of you's gonna drive?
Exactly.
Wait, any other deal breakers?
Yeah. Any other deal breakers?
I don't like
Broke
controlling.
Being overly
No.
controlling.
Broke people. Yeah.
That's a red flag for me if you're
Yeah,
controlling.
overly controlling. No, I
Like,
get
super
it.
machismo. Like I don't like that.
No, yeah, I get that. It's like I don't like telling. In general, I just don't like telling people what to do. It's like, like
But
I'm
you
not.
should know better.
Yeah, it's just like you should know. Yeah, you should know. No, really. Yeah, you should know.
I
better.
shouldn't have to tell you.
Yeah, I'm not your mom. I'm not your
Exactly.
dad.
Yeah.
Just know better, do better.
Yeah.
You know.
Like we're fucking in our. All of us are.
Grown.
I'm here for a relationship, not to be a parent.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And I think that's also part of like
Amen.
the drunk part. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
that goes
we're
back
gonna
to
go
that.
out, but I know, like, let me be the one to get drunk.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, it's just like I've always been the one, just like.
To drive.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, just not. Well, I mean, not even just in relationships, just in general. I've always
You're
been the
always-
one having to be the
The
driver.
DD?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Fuck that! I
You
Uber
like the
everywhere. I don't care.
what?
You want to be passenger princess?
No, not really. I mean, I like my driving. I like.
I'll Uber. I've told friends.
I like being the one in the control. I like being the one to be able to drive. I like because I just don't like, in general, being super drunk. I just don't like having control of my own.
Yeah, not knowing what's going on.
Yeah.
That sucks. Yeah, because I got a DUI when I was fucking 18, dude. Like fresh out of high school. Yeah. And that shit fucking sucked. And now, like, dude, I knew I was gonna drink tonight, And I was just like, fuck, I've Ubered home from like Gilroy for like $80. I'm like, I'm not fucking driving.
Good.
Like, I'm not
That's
gonna
only
fucking.
$80? Wow. SF to here is like fucking 80.
What time though? They got those surge charges.
Yeah.
Nah, but like I'm like, fuck that, dude. I'm paying whatever.
Yeah.
I don't fucking care. Like, and same thing with me. Like, when I feel uncomfortable somewhere, I'll fucking dip. I've been with your brother a bunch of times where I'll go somewhere and I'm like, you know what? Like, I don't know these people here, and I don't feel comfortable. I'm about to take off. Dude.
So you leave homie alone?
Huh?
You left homie alone?
That's his friends. What do you mean? Like,
Okay.
Whoa.
I wait.
So I
I
guess
told you.
I guess one red flag that I've
You guys should
had
fucking
that I've
go.
seen before is that how you treat your family, your friends, like because I once went on this date with this one girl who she told me like she got into like yelling match with her mom and like just some other like she got
How old was she?
like a few years younger. I forgot what the exact age. She a few years younger than me, but she was like she got into like she had said like she had bought a ticket for her mom and for her flight. She said, "Oh, I'm gonna cancel the flight." Whatever. I'm like that's come on, don't that's some shit. It's like that's like and yeah you can get mad at your parents. It's fine. That's normal at any age.
Yeah, of course.
But just like you gotta have a certain level of respect for them too.
Mhm,
That's
mhm.
like I know some situations are different, but it's like how you interact with your family
For sure.
is like something that I observe, and it's like if I see something, it's like
Well, you're a family.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
family oriented.
But I
yeah,
mean,
I'm family
okay.
oriented. It's like you know.
I mean, okay, does it apply also with, like, for me it also applies if we're out on a date or something and you're rude to the waiter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a big thing too.
Ooh,
'Cause
that's not
I used to work at
Ooh.
Target. You know, I
Me
you know,
too.
retail. Yeah, I used to work retail, so I
Yeah.
to this day I feel like if everyone worked a little bit in retail,
Yeah.
you wouldn't be
Right?
having the rude
This
shit.
would be a better
You waited
word.
for like 2 years.
Yeah, it's like after working at Target, I'm like super patient with the retail people. Like I understand how shit goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm on a date with someone and they're like being rude as hell,
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's,
I-
it's a big ick.
I
Eat
went
your
Yeah.
fucking food. Shut up.
and it's just I once went on this she wasn't rude to the wait staff. She was rude to me. Like I once went on this date with this one girl. We went to this one bar. We went to this one bar, right? So I guess we get there, and apparently her friend was the bartender there, and so I bought the drinks, whatever, and she gave me her, I bought the drinks, she gave me the change. Before I even got the chance to like put my hand on the money, the girl like reaches out, grabs the money, gives it all back to the bartender. Oh, she's my friend, that's
Like her tip.
yeah, like she like like
Well, she should have paid for that. What the heck?
well no cool. It was just like the fact that like.
Then she grabbed it and
She
gave
grabbed,
it to her, yeah.
she grabbed the entire
yeah.
thing without even being.
I would have given her a tip myself.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
I feel like what he's trying to say is that he didn't even give a chance to like count the money and like give the tip. She was just like boom all for
like
her.
she yeah. Well, and then later in the day, like she like I was we were in the like area like talking whatever. And then she said, "Oh, I see some friends. I'm gonna go talk to them." And she like spent most of the whole time talking to them, and I was left me by myself. I'm like,
I would
Did
did.
you
I was-
drive?
yeah.
I would have left.
I thought about it for a quick second, but I was like, no.
Brittany, leave next time.
I
Fuck
mean,
that.
like I said, I'm too fucking nice.
No.
That's like
Self-respect for yourself.
Think of it
Fuck
as
that.
an interview.
No,
Fuck
Think
that.
of it as an interview.
no. So I just dropped it off. I'm like, okay, that's it.
If
But
they
it was
can't
just
close
like
on the
Okay,
weekend.
well that's very nice of you.
because like
Can I segue into
because when I picked her up, she lived in a bad
Yeah,
neighborhood, and I'm
If
like
you mention
Oh, you already.
I was like I didn't feel comfortable just doing that to someone,
Uber that bitch home and that's it.
But she did that to you though.
Yeah.
All
Like I
right.
said, that was like
Go
years
ahead.
ago. It was like when I was about young.
San Ho responded. I'm going to segue in yours. From my experience, when I was a bad boy / asshole phase, I attracted more women compared to now. I have 2 jobs. I work hard. I go to the gym. I don't go out to clubs, and it seems like more women are not as interested. Do you think women are more attracted to men who display bad boys or asshole characteristics, even though those men may not prioritize those qualities like kindness, reliability, and emotional stability? If so, what factors do you think contribute to this preference? thoughts?
This is a girl question.
For a girl
So
to
was that a
ask.
guy asking?
This is a guy asking.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
He
first
got
of all,
more girls when he was a bad boy.
What I wonder what age.
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
Let's assume 20s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Early
He's-
20s.
I think
Now
that
he's
says
in
a
his
lot.
Now he's in
30s.
his
I think that says
30s.
a lot.
Okay.
Now he's got a full life. He's got good job, good career, but he's not attracting more women at this point.
Well, it's not because he's also not going to the same places anymore. When
Not
you're
going to clubs.
when you're out in clubs and shit like that, you know what you're out there to do. You're out there to just have fun, drink, whatever it is. But now you're looking for something completely different, so you're not going into those places anymore. It's gonna be harder.
True.
Yeah,
True.
that's
True,
fine.
fair.
That's
yeah.
facts. Okay.
Yeah, but so check this out. So for my job, like recently, I travel hella. Like I went to Charlotte. I'm going to Chicago end of the month. I go to fucking Kansas City in June. Like I'm traveling at least like 10 times a year.
Don't fall in
Yeah.
love.
So it's like hard. It's like I haven't like I just started this job like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, right? So I haven't been talking to anyone or anything, but I have been thinking like, damn, it's gonna be hard for me to find anyone if I do find anyone, because I'm fucking like I'm you know
Yeah.
every month I'm gone for like 2 weeks.
Are
every
your
month.
apps on?
What
Do
my
you have apps?
Dating apps?
Yeah, I
Dating
have.
apps?
Oh, dating
Are
apps.
your
yeah.
apps on?
I have like
when you're-
Instagram and Snap. I don't have
No,
no,
no, no,
like
no, no.
Tinder.
Oh yeah, because he doesn't use it.
Bumble and shit,
Okay, never
yeah.
mind.
But but I am gone for a long time,
That was
so
a
I'm
trick
like,
question. No.
so I'm like, you know, cause like I have been in a relationship before where like it's been like fucking super toxic, where it's like I need to know where you're at all times and shit. It's like,
Oh.
I'm not, yeah.
That's the
so-
red flag, the controlling.
Yeah, the red flag.
The controlling.
Woo! You know where you're at all
I don't know. I
times.
feel like if they're mature enough, they would understand. It's work.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I have, you know, I just started this job, but I've been like, man, it might be a little rough if I do find something, you know, like if I do, say I do find someone that I want to start a family with, I'm going to be fucking traveling a lot, so it's going to be hard, you know, like this is my job now, like I conduct safety meetings and shit, and I have to go all throughout. My base is in North Carolina, in Charlotte, so that's where I'm going to be going most of the time, so like once a month, twice a month, I will be in Charlotte. So it's gonna be hard. So
You might be
like,
able to find someone in
Yeah.
Charlotte. Would you relocate there?
I would not. No, hell no.
I was about to say, you
Not to
Hell
Charlotte.
no.
Hey, you know what? Hey, when I went to Charlotte for like 2.5 weeks last month. Remember I told you? Because this fool Alex is my bar buddy for one day. Just one day.
Dude, spoken like a true Californian right over here.
Mm.
Like a California native
What?
thinking. Maybe you'll find someone out there.
I don't know anyone.
People
out
don't
there.
think
I don't,
like
I don't
you.
know.
Yeah.
I don't.
Keep
I don't
going.
know. I don't know what there is in Charlotte.
I'm not leaving Cali.
Yeah, yeah.
I love
I'm not,
Cali.
yeah,
If
I'm not-
I leave, I'm going from the Bay to LA. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I,
Just because I was born in Orange County and most of my family's out there, you know.
yeah, I
like,
feel that.
I'm
I
not
mean-
leaving the Bay.
I mean, like, cause that's kind of like when I'm kind of the opposite, but like where it's like I'm just working from home. I'm fully remote.
That's
you
what's
know,
up. Yeah, that's
But
dope.
they told us that you can move wherever you want in the states, and you know you
You
can
get
still.
your Cali pay.
Well, no, they did just the
Ah.
salary depending
Oh,
on the
okay.
cost of living.
Right, right,
But
right.
we still keep our job. You know, they told us you could. So a bunch of my people, the teammates, they lived like one moved to Texas, one moved to Idaho, Minnesota, all that shit.
Mm.
It's like I wouldn't leave the states, but I'm just staying by myself. You know, in the Bay. I would consider relocating, but
Where would you want to go though?
I mean, I would still stay in the Bay.
Yeah.
Because like both,
Yeah,
like,
see.
I would probably, if anywhere, I'd probably look. For a bit, I was looking like near Fremont, Livermore,
Okay.
Castro Valley. But
The
it's just like,
farthest I would move might be like Colorado, Denver, but they say that Colorado, Denver, like that area is like the Bay Area. You know what I mean? I got a whole bunch of homies that moved from
actually, this
Fremont
kind
to
of
Denver.
this kind of
Colorado.
relates to a question that I had. I don't know if I should bring it up yet or not.
Bring it up.
Yeah.
But,
Maybe
wait,
it's a good
sum it up. Did you attract more girls when you're bad boy phase than you
Oh,
do
yeah.
now?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so check this out. So when you're in that bad boy phase, I feel like your main priority is to like get girls. So you're like that's your thing, you know, like I'm a fucking badass. I'm over here like, you know, I'm selling weed, I'm selling coke, I'm doing what or not. I don't do that.
I was like, why are you saying that on?
But
Okay.
how how would you say it? Like, if I did do that. Hypothetically, that's the word I was
Hypothetically
looking for.
speaking.
Yes.
So then it's like, you know, like when you're in that, when you're
Mindset.
around that people and you're doing shit like that, then, if you're hanging out with people who are fucking dogging girls, you're probably doing the same shit. You know, like you're affiliated with whoever you're with, and if you're not, you still fucking look like it. You know, if you hang out with fucking, say I hung out with some drug dealers, and I don't do drugs, you're still gonna look at me and be like, that fool for sure sells drugs, because he's fucking, his 6 homeboys sell drugs. Why would he not?
I mean,
you know?
come on, that's why your girl.
Yeah, I mean,
that's why your friend's girl feels some type of way.
To stay on that topic. Yeah, I mean, I've been the same as I've always been. It's like the the earliest years of my life, like up to my mid-20s, I was just focused on like getting through school, getting through college, getting myself situated, and then afterwards, like after all that, like how I was is like if I met someone, cool. If not, I'm focused on this shit, and then afterwards, I was like, okay, I'll be more, like looking to date.
Yeah, nah,
So I never really had like a I guess you could say a bad boy phase.
Bad boy Benny.
No,
when I first met your brother Don,
oh god,
I was going through it. I feel like that, like 8 years of my life, I was almost like, it feels like I was trying to find myself, you know, and I was just like, I grew up on the block in Irvington, you know, like I had a whole bunch of homeboys that like they did that shit, and those are fools that I was hanging out with, so like that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
And then eventually I grew up and I was just like, dude, like what the fuck, like these guys are some losers, you know, like they're not doing shit, they didn't go to college, they didn't finish high school, like they're not taking care of the kids, like I don't want to be like these fucking guys. Like,
I'm curious,
so,
what
like,
age did you figure that out?
Last year.
Last year.
Just psychological. That's just what I get.
I would have said that to anybody.
What
Okay?
day
Don't
is
feel
today?
special.
Saturday?
Today's Saturday, the 10th.
Thursday morning? Nah,
Was that
Today's
your
Saturday the 11th.
honestly, I was probably like
mid-20s,
24. Yeah, no, I went through a long time where I was just like, and like like in my family too, like I come from a good family. But like, there's a lot of drug dealers in my family too, you know, cause like people stride away, you know, like shit happens, and like, the way I grew up is like the gangster you are, the cooler you are, and I wanted to be cool, you know, so like I was like, I'm thugging, I want to do what I want to do, I want to, you know, and then I did end up like, it sucks because everyone goes, like some people go through, not everyone, but like some people go through that, and it felt like it almost was like a pause in my life. And I feel like I wasted those, you know, like I was like, damn, I could have done so much in those, say, 8 years. Yeah. I could have done so much, and I just wasted all that just fucking hanging out and just making quick money, you know? And I could have really went to school. I went to school after high school, but...
It's not never too late. It's
yeah.
never too late.
Well, I mean, I have a good job now. I'm settled,
good.
like...
He's good. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, I and like I still hang out with homies that do the same shit, but I know when to hang out with them and when, you know, like I'll hang out with them every now and then, like, hey, you know.
Well, you have different priorities.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah. Those are my boys. Those are my brothers. But I have other brothers like you, Don, Dimitri, like you guys, my homeboys that I love. I see you guys, and like it's almost like, you know, like it's like I look up to you. Like y'all got your head on your shoulders. I want to be like that, and like that's what I strive to do. I want to like fucking, you know, like I don't want my little brothers to look at me and be like, that's cool to do. Like that ain't cool to do, bro. Because that's what you think when you're younger. You know, you see these thugs and you think they're cool, but once you get older, it's like these guys are losers.
That's interesting that you say that, because I feel like certain people, like growing up in different phases, like in my life, I realize there are certain people. For me, I feel like there's certain people you meet in your life along the way. Like certain people stay in that phase, but it's like at what point? I feel like if you keep hanging out with those kind of people, it's like, oh, maybe it's just me though. I feel like I can only love you from a distance. You know?
Yeah. No, I have like I'm saying, I have homies that they still do the same shit. They still do drugs. They fucking fighting all the time. Like if someone's not from their hood, they're like, what the fuck? And I'm just like,
they never.
Yeah.
It's
and I'm
short,
like,
they never grew up.
And it's like I don't want to hang out with them too much. I'll hang out with them. I'll go to their barbecues at their house and shit. But I'm not going to a bar with them. Because if they get into a fight, I'm already affiliated by.
You're gonna get dragged into
yeah. So I have to go into that shit. Yeah. If my homeboy gets into a fight and I don't go into that, then they're gonna come at me like, what the fuck? You didn't have our back. So it's like I'm not gonna even affiliate myself. I'll go hang out with you guys at your house in your backyard. Yeah, let's go barbecue.
Do they know this, or like do you feel like they know?
Yeah. I man, like I don't have no gang tattoos or nothing. Like I have homeboys that have like XIV on them and like, you know, like, and they know that I'm not about that life.
Mm-hmm. No, it's good to keep yourself separated. I'll visit you during barbecue.
Yeah, I love you guys. I grew up with you guys, but I'm just not. That's just not my life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's not what I want from my life.
All right, moving on. I know you had some questions. Go on.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is. Can toxic family members be a deal breaker?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of yeses.
Fuck yeah. Oh
yes.
I mean, I think we all have them, even if we want them or not.
Jessica's pretty toxic.
I mean, I think if we all have them, whether we want them or not, that's like you're gonna have them no matter what.
Yeah.
So do we have them in our family? Fuck yeah. Do we talk to them? No. And they know who they are because up to this day, I have not accepted their IG requests. And
at the same time, but you don't let them influence you in your relationship.
No.
Or unless you get to like.
I think my mom does a lot more. Like she's more worried about what they say, but she very much knows I don't give a shit in a very respectful way. I mean, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I really don't care like what they think, what they say.
So is this related to like if they have a toxic family member?
Your partner? Yeah.
Yeah,
your
potential partner? Yeah.
What if it's like
a mom?
a dad?
It could definitely.
What if it is? What if it's a mom? What if it's a dad?
I couldn't.
It could definitely affect. Yeah, I've never.
It depends on what they're doing for me. I know. Sorry to cut you off, but I know a lot of people who like just are not that close to his side of the family, his parents. But it's like if I love him, then I'm marrying him.
That's the situation that I've heard as well.
But you're also kind of, let's keep it real, you're married into the family as well.
Nice, I did too.
You know,
I know, but I'm not
maybe it depends on like the partner and how they deal with that toxicity.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
That too, like if you know, like let's say Jessica was toxic, but it's like I'm using it as a hypothetical. Don't go toxic on me.
Okay.
I'm saying, but like let's say like you were heavily involved in our relationship. And you would always require Ruby to be a part, you know, like be with you every weekend and not with me instead. And that's one thing. But if she was like, babe, I have to be with her, I have to do this, I have to do that, then it's more of like, why? Like you're it's kind of her fault at this point then.
It's her fault.
I feel like in the beginning I would be like, all right, you know, but at one point if it did get that serious, I would just be like, hey, you know, like, what's going on? Like, obviously she don't like me. For what reason? I would try to get like to the reason. Like, why don't you like me? Why don't you? You know, like.
You know what? And I think for me,
easy to say but hard to do.
For me, my mom. So my mom told me at a really young age. At a young age.
Go for you.
At a young age, my mom told us like, oh no, there were people in your dad's family who were like would said some shit about me, and my mom said that my dad said, that's my wife, you're gonna fucking respect her or you're gonna have a problem with me. After she said that, I was like, that's the type of fucking relationship that I want. And I mean, come on, I mean, I see it. I've seen people in our family, and when I say that, it's more on my dad's side because we spend most of our time on my dad's side of the family, but I can do that too because my mom knows that that's how she liked that, so she can respect the fact. And also, my mom was not really into our relationship, like that, our relationships. Mm-hmm. Like, she knows that Alex, and she's like, well, I mean, there's something I can do. She's still gonna stay.
I mean, yeah, like, I think that goes, okay, we're gonna take a break, guys.
Hey,
we'll be right back.
I see two guys with two wet bottles.
Okay, sorry. So I'm starting the podcast again, but let's elaborate on the conversation because Natalie's like, yeah, I don't mind someone hitting on me at like a Target, right? But Benny, on the other hand, is like, Benny and
get my shit and then leave.
But Benny and Miguel feel awkward about hitting on someone at a Target. It'll be weird.
Here's how I see it, because I don't know I don't know if they already have someone
Exactly,
with their
yeah.
life.
Okay,
They'll let
though.
you know.
And
They'll
that's
let you
fine.
know.
They're good.
Exactly, but I don't want to be like, "What's up, girl?" and then be like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" And
No.
then
Someone
be
approaches
"Yeah."
me like
when
that,
I'm-
I am
when I'm
gonna say,
at
"What the
Target-
fuck is wrong with you?"
When
I'm
I'm
acting like I didn't hear you and keep walking.
when I'm-
Exactly, I don't want
when
that
I'm-
either. I don't
when
want
I'm at-
that.
look,
One time.
So when I'm at Target, I'm not even thinking about, oh, am I gonna meet the love of my life here? I'm just looking like, do
But
they
you could,
do they have a
though.
sale on the toilet paper right now? That's what I'm thinking about. It's like,
I need Downy.
Like,
I'm over here getting like Pepto Bismol.
well, that it might also affect because I used to work at Target, so it's like I know where shit is. Let me just get my shit and go.
Mm.
No,
It's
I'm
like-
doing pickup. I'm doing.
I was waiting to say that. My brother does pickup. Like
I don't
the other
do that
day.
shit.
Well, I
I
started
don't
doing that
downtown.
recently. It's like, oh, I don't even have to go in there anymore.
I love
Alright.
It takes the fun out of all of it.
They know me
I
at the
wanna walk
pickup.
into that
They know me at the like this bitch again.
Well, no. The reason why I do that is because there's too many fucking lines.
Okay,
Yeah.
so main
But
reason
anyway,
Target is for shopping and entertainment purposes
Exactly.
only.
Like,
There's
I'm
no-
not.
From what I'm getting is it depends on the girl. But however, you don't know what type of girl you're gonna hit on.
Maybe
Yeah.
me
It
and this
sucks.
girl are
It could be a
doing it
single
wrong,
mom.
huh?
It could be a
Maybe,
single mom
I
that's
don't know.
trying to like actually
Oh.
find their significant other. Who the fuck knows?
Oh, cougar. Oh man.
Like,
Good luck
bro,
to you guys.
Elaborate.
Oh no. I'm not even-
Don't say that.
This guy.
All right,
Elaborate.
So are we going on the next question? Or
we
what?
got a next question.
All right,
Oh,
what's the next
okay.
question?
No, I was gonna ask. This is for the guys. Why do some guys never propose?
I can't.
Yeah, I
answer
can't
that.
relate.
I
Okay.
can't relate to that.
Next, no, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
I mean,
Put yourself in that
It could
situation.
just
I
be that
never
they're
been
afraid
in
of-
that situation.
Yeah, I've never
Because
been.
they're
I've
little
I
never.
can't even
bitches.
tell you.
Ooh.
I mean, I've never been.
Huh?
I can.
Bitches. Oh.
I can only assume it's because they're afraid of commitment. I don't
Yes,
know. That's
of
the only
course.
thing. I've never gotten that far in a relationship.
Yeah,
so,
I
like-
mean,
but
yeah.
all I can say is when I'm dating someone, I'm dating with the intention of finding something long term with the potential to marriage. So if I'm dating you for the long term, that means I'm hoping you could be my wife.
So, are you ever gonna find yourself in a situationship?
No. It's like if I'm dating you, that means I'm in it for the long haul.
Okay.
Good to know. You better not break your heart. Or
All
break
right,
your
we're
legs.
No,
gonna
it's just
beat
like-
her butt. We gonna beat her
We're gonna
butt.
beat her ass.
Stoner bashing time.
You guys ready for this next question?
Yeah.
What's the next question?
Are you sure you guys are ready?
Fuck, all right, you
All
say
right.
that and it
All
makes
right.
me
What,
worry.
what if we said
Y'all-
no?
y'all
All
Hold
right,
on.
all right. If you guys are listening on this podcast and you have kids involved, please cover their ears.
Oh,
Fuck.
God.
I love it already.
Let's
All
go
right.
ahead, go for it.
I love
I'm
it
worried,
already.
but go ahead.
This is for the guys. Is it okay to bust the nut in a girl if she doesn't ask you to wear a condom during sex? Or should it be up to the guy to ask?
What the fuck?
Say
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Basically-
Both ways.
Okay.
Basically,
Yeah, I feel like
You're a
it's an unwritten rule that you're. Well, I don't know.
if the
Actually,
girl doesn't ask the guy to wear
Yeah,
a condom
right.
during sex, is the guy okay
Yeah,
to?
it's okay. Oh, sorry, that was
That's
Reagan.
scary.
No.
I
That's a
think
good
it
answer.
has
No,
to be a
it's
mutual.
both, yeah.
Yeah, it has to be a
I
mutual.
think
Mutual,
me and
it
you
is.
both have to be like.
You talk
yes,
about it while you're having
and-
sex. Let's be real. She's gonna let you know at the end.
I mean that. Okay,
Well,
that
what if
Minivan
conversation.
sports
No.
car. What was
That
that?
conversation. At least those conversations always start with, "Do you have a condom?"
Yeah.
It should always start. With
Right.
Or are you on birth control?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you know one or the other. You either got her on you, or you know that she's on it. You know. Like,
Yeah. You
Yeah,
you
that's-
should
that's
always ask
true.
that shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You gotta ask.
Nice.
Man, I wish Dominic was here.
Damn. It took me a minute.
Hey.
Oh fuck!
Oh man.
Oh my
No,
god!
I'm so sorry, cousin, but
Hey. Keep it in the family for real.
Okay. Next question.
next question. Next
That's all I-
question.
That's all I have.
You got.
Yeah.
She got out a list.
My Instagram is.
I had a list too, dude. I wrote down
Oh,
a
I
list.
needed that laugh.
Left it in my backpack, dude.
I needed that laugh.
Okay, I got one.
Do it. Ask it.
Okay, go ahead.
Does money come into the issue? How much money does your the other
Oh,
person make?
the financial situation?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it matters. Now.
How?
Now I
Like, let me know how though. How and why?
Well, okay, maybe because like in my past relationships,
Mm-hmm.
they weren't financially stable.
Okay,
That's
so
fair.
you would.
Yes. Or
So-
like they couldn't keep track of their own.
That's fair.
So,
That's fair.
do
I
you
always
mean
had to
like
help
you
them out.
you okay help
Yes.
them out like with bills or like
Yes.
were you paying for like
Yes.
beer like when you guys
Yeah.
would go
Yeah.
out you were paying for everything?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
What?
say that then.
What?
You should have started with that. You were paying for everything. Yeah,
Oh,
fuck that.
hell. Fuck what?
I'm sorry, but
Or
you're
like,
dating a
or
bum.
more, it's more like they were good at first,
Mhm.
and then I had them.
No, you know what it was.
So
is
you
they
basically
went out.
became
They
their
went
parent
out.
in a way.
They
kinda.
they
Towards the end.
you went out with them the first date on a Friday
I don't know.
because it was they probably got paid that day. It was like,
Girl, you were
just
lying to yourself.
cash out and then after like
I want to.
But I feel like
Well-
now it matters.
No, I agree.
Like I can't be
Hell
with
yeah.
someone who's
That's
not
like I don't
financially
want
stable
to.
or
I do
with-
not want to be. Yeah, I don't want to be the parent. I don't want to be the
exactly.
one.
Yeah, I
like,
don't know.
Handle your. It comes back to the. I think we answered this before. Handle your shit.
Yes.
Be responsible with your shit.
Mhm.
Be financial. Yeah, just not just financially responsible,
Yeah.
but just responsible in general. Just handle your shit. I'm not in a
You should-
relationship
yeah.
to be your parent.
Yeah, you should know when you can go out and when you need to stay in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to fucking go out with someone that at the end of the day, I feel like as a man, I am gonna pay,
Mhm.
but I don't want the other person. Like the first couple ones, of course, I got it. We're getting to know each other. Like it's on me. I'm asking you out.
Yeah.
You know? But after a while, it's like I don't want to always be the one and like it just be like her look the other way. Like yo, dude, like
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking. I'm not
I mean,
like you
I don't
said.
mind
I'm not
that,
your
though.
fucking dad. I'm
I
not your
feel like
dad.
I
I'm
don't
not gonna
mind
pay for
taking
this
care
shit.
of my man. Like if he's my man, I will take care of him. But
It
I
should
feel
go
like,
both ways.
Of course.
Yeah. It's
But
it
now
should
I
be,
know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It needs to be a mutual thing.
Yeah. And we've answered this question before about like, do guys pay on a first date? And every single guy all said yes.
It should.
I'll pay
It
for
should.
the first
You know
date.
what? You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Whoever
should be.
asks.
Yeah, whoever asks, but typically it's me the
So-
one
so-
that's always
yeah,
asking,
yeah.
so I'm the one. That,
Yeah, so typically the guy would pay on the first date. However, if it goes like 2, 3, 4 dates, the girl eventually does have to pitch in at that point. If it's not just the guy asking like, oh, we want to go here.
I mean, I'll
if
be
it's
like,
the girl,
I no, you got last time. I'm gonna pay this time. Like
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
like
do
that. Yeah.
there has to be some
as
pitching
you
in
should, like, you
afterwards.
should feel that way.
Yeah.
Like, and then,
Yeah,
and then
for
it could be,
sure.
it could be like I'd be like, oh no, it's good. I got it. Like
Yeah.
I asked you out. Like
Yeah.
that's good.
If it's the third day and you're still paying, it's like,
I mean, I know dudes
Go.
who.
I was gonna say I might still pay on the third date,
Yeah,
but like
me too.
I feel like more it's like when we start really getting comfortable with each other.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be still paying for you. Like
After 5 days.
Yeah.
Okay,
something
after 5
like,
days?
After we
Okay,
get comfortable
okay.
with each
Yeah.
other, it's like, okay, come on, bro. Like,
Yeah.
come on,
Give
bro.
me a-
Come on.
get me
Bro,
a, hey,
bro,
get
come
me,
on, help the guy out.
yeah, give me an Auntie On's pretzel or something. Like, god damn.
Bro, can I get some Little Caesars?
I've been throwing hints like, I love pretzels. I've been walking through the pretzel. Like,
Whopper, double Whopper.
Fucking stupid.
oh, dude.
What else? All right, next
Well,
question.
Oh yeah, does anyone else have any questions?
Yeah. Do you guys have any questions?
I mean, my list has basically been done.
I was gonna like.
Oh, you're
look
done?
for the list.
It basically completed like a
Oh,
lot.
Okay,
a lot
okay.
of it.
What about like living situations?
Okay.
Never again.
Elaborate.
Let's go.
Let's-
Like,
I'll elaborate,
okay,
yeah.
Never again.
like, okay, what are you talking about? Because I think
I
we're
will
talking about
never live
different
with a
things.
boyfriend again.
Oh.
Until I'm married.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's
You
fair.
want to get married and then move in?
Yes.
You're crazy. I feel like you
Oh.
gotta move in and then get married.
You know
No.
what? It's
Because I already did
yeah.
that before.
Okay, but
And
just
I
because
feel
it didn't
like-
work with that person, why would I? Okay.
It's all gonna be
Because
the
you're
same.
It's
gonna,
even
you're,
been
gonna get,
proven
you're gonna
that
get
that is-
married.
yeah.
You're gonna get married and move in and not even know how this fool lives.
Yeah.
You'll
that's-
know how they live.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see both ways.
So then
I
you're
can
pretty much
definitely
gonna be
see both.
married if you're there all the time. No
Exactly.
matter what, just move in then.
No.
You're gonna move
No,
in.
because once
You're
you
gonna
move
be
in, they're
paid
gonna get
two
comfortable,
things
and then
a
they're gonna
rent.
ask you to marry them.
Oh, see, that's because
I
you were
mean-
just sorry, but
I
you're
feel like
just
it's
with the
valid for your
wrong
point.
kind of
Yeah.
guy.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm
You fucking with the
situation
wrong
I'm in.
motherfucker. That's
Well,
why.
duh, but that's, I feel like it's
Yeah, but
learning-
it's
a
not
learning
that.
curve.
Not all of us guys are like that fool.
Yeah.
Well.
Just saying.
Okay, so would you compromise though? Like, would you like, hey, you're feeling a guy? You know what? I'll stay over his house on the weekends or
For
something.
Oh
free.
yeah, absolutely. I could sleep sleep over
Okay.
at my man's house.
Okay, so you want to like completely exclude like I'm never
No.
staying with this guy
like
unless I'm
he
married.
can stay at my place and I can stay at his.
Okay, so there's some
But I'm
okay.
not gonna live with
Yeah.
him until we're
But
married.
no. I mean, unfortunately, yes, this previous guy has
fair.
your guard up, but you know what? It's
I don't think that's
it's
gonna work.
no, it's understandable. No,
I think it's
yes,
fair.
yes,
Alright.
yeah. If
For
she's
you.
willing to compromise, that is progress right there.
I don't think it's
that
gonna
will
work
help.
though, because check this out. You're still not living with them. You're not with
So-
them 100%. So
But
you
for
don't
how
know.
can I
You
marry?
don't know.
It's like,
Okay,
you
I
can't,
just
like-
I'm just saying that like you don't know how this person lives, and I'm not even saying like cheating or anything. I'm talking about like cleanliness
I will clean
wise.
after him.
What?
I mean,
Dad,
that's not-
you're gonna clean after him?
That's gonna be my husband.
Okay,
I
look,
would
look,
not
look,
expect that.
I
I
you
would
know
not
what?
expect
Sure,
my-
I feel like
you know,
out of
If you
Like-
guys can't tell, because this is a podcast, I gasped silently. This is a podcast. I was like, but no.
It's gonna be my husband. Of
You're
course.
Yeah,
He's gonna
we're-
take care
right,
of
I
him,
feel
he's gonna
like-
take care of me.
Okay, girl, you went too far.
No.
No,
Fuck
no,
that.
no,
I'm not gonna. I will clean up when I have to clean up. But if my significant other is leaving their floor on the ground and expect me to fucking pick that shit up, I'm not gonna pick that shit up. That's your fucking clothes. I'll pick it up if you pick my shit up sometimes.
That's
But if you,
that's
but
what
if
I'm
you,
It has
but
to
if
be
you,
reciprocated.
but if you,
What
but
is
if you
that?
expect me to pick your fucking
Ow.
dirty clothes up every day,
I
you're
feel
a
like
grown up.
I pick and choose my battles.
yes,
I
There
feel
you
like
go, there you go.
to
Yeah.
me, it's not worth fighting over you leaving dirty clothes.
There's
in the
probably
Yeah,
a bigger
exactly.
issue.
That person should be an adult and pick that shit
Well, of
up.
course.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, then it may be the
So this whole
responsibility of the other
conversation,
person.
It should be a shared responsibility. Well,
Well, I mean, I guess
yeah.
you will find someone. You will find someone that's the compromise amongst you guys.
Yeah.
Like you're okay with it. I might not be okay with it, but it's more of a personal preference. I guess.
That's true.
I mean, and there are those who are like, okay, maybe I'm a stay-at-home mom. Oh, I'm sorry, no, not to say that.
Jesus.
But like
No,
I'm a
okay.
stay-at-home mom, but
Tequila.
You leave it there.
Yeah.
I might grab one. Oh, I'm halfway done, but I might grab one. Just leave it there. It's fine.
it's a trade cease. Some
Yeah.
people are cool with it,
It's-
some people
yeah.
are not. So I can't really.
It's compromise.
That's not really like
I'm about to take
who's
a
right
shot
and
of
who's
cranberry
wrong.
juice.
You
Do
want
it.
Oh.
Do you want another
Nah,
cup?
I seen you pour a shot in there. Trying to get me drunk. Nah.
So I
Put a little X in there too,
I mean,
man.
if we're done with this question, I
Hey.
got one.
Wait, did I?
If you're a little extra, I'll take it.
What is your question, Benny?
So the question that I had was, have you ever done a long distance relationship, or what would be the longest distance you would be willing to
You
go?
mean like distance?
Distance wise, like how far away would you be willing to date? Like if you were both an hour away, or
Yeah.
if you were both 2 hours away.
I mean, I think
How
distance
far
is
away
distance.
would you be willing to?
Distance is distance.
Damn, I wish we had a certain couple here. They've been on the podcast before, but
Oh.
they would
Say
answer
their
that.
name. Say the
I know
No,
someone.
I don't
no,
say
no,
their
no,
name.
no, no,
Maybe
no,
after.
I know someone who, all throughout high school, I saw her talking to her boyfriend who lived in Texas. All throughout high school.
Texas?
Texas?
Yep.
And they were in
Oh.
California?
Yep, she lived here.
How long did that last?
Girl, they're married and they have a baby.
Ooh.
Okay.
Hey,
Wow.
there's
There you
certain
go.
You're
people.
committed, you're committed.
Exactly.
There's
Okay.
certain
Wait,
people
do
that
you
it's
think
like,
is it a healthy relationship?
It's extremely healthy. She's and that's another thing. She is a very
You didn't want to
she's a very well educated person who
that's
I
not a whole
know
ass
is
shot.
making more money than him.
I barely
That's
poured
good.
anything in there.
Get out of here.
She's making
And I
a
wish I
lot
had
more money.
vodka.
And
That was
they're
fire.
great. They're great.
There you go. There's a testament that there's a possibility that it absolutely can.
Yeah,
They were always on the
Oh,
phone.
I've
I
never
like
been in
that.
that
As long as you
situation.
guys like each other.
Oh yeah,
It
I
depends
mean,
on
there's
the
always those
Anything
couples
work.
that, dude, I know people that.
Back to the question
Weird.
though. How far away is too far away from you?
So it's
It's
so
that's
distance.
that's hard because like you really have you have to have a lot of like confidence and faith like
Yeah.
that.
Or
Yeah.
or if you're not sure, what's the farthest away you personally have dated someone? Like how far away have they lived? from you?
Here to fucking like almost Morgan Hill, but still San Jose, not that fucking far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet
Yeah.
son.
So like yeah, the farthest I've dated so there have been technically 2 dates that one was like back when I was living in Livermore still. It was, again on a date, I forgot which dating app. Someone from Modesto. I was talking to. We met in Stockton. We went on a date in Stockton because that was like
Damn.
that was like a midpoint for both of us.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Well, because I lived in Stockton before, so I knew the area. So I was like, I knew the area. I was comfortable doing it. It was cool. We went bowling. We had some sushi.
That's all you had to do.
Wait, you guys went bowling where?
I forgot.
In Stockton?
In Manteca.
Oh, in Manteca, okay. Because I was like, in Stockton, there's one bowling alley.
Manteca, no, it was Manteca. But didn't work out. Farthest next person was San. I was living in Hercules. She lived in San Leandro.
Shit. What's that? That's not bad.
That's not bad.
An hour and a half or
Yeah, that
something?
wasn't too bad. I went down there like once, but we ended up, still not working out.
When I was super young, cause I have family like in LA and shit, right? And then at one point, I got in trouble down here, and my mom was like, "Go to your grandma's." So I went to go live in LA, and then I was young. I was like in like 6th grade.
You were bad, weren't you?
I was a fucking bad.
You were a bad kid.
And like 6th to 7th grade, like that summer, I had like met someone, and then we tried to do that long distance. But I mean, shit, it is hella different because we didn't have fucking cell phones.
It depends on the time, really. It's like, now
That's
it's...
so funny because I had a little boyfriend too, and I'd be like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you at
But like
8 o'clock. You better answer at 8 o'clock.
right away, that shit
everybody
was-
in that kind of like...
All of a sudden, it's their
where it's
mother
like-
or father. Who's this?
Who the fuck
But
wants
I
to die? You better
as-
answer.
to answer the question for me now is like, I think the farthest, like maybe an hour away, it would be like the farthest away I'd be willing to like go out of my way to meet someone.
Yeah, because in the Bay Area, an hour away is everywhere.
Yeah. So it's like an hour away is. I mean,
Sounds
yeah,
typical.
I'm fine. I'm fine with like driving an hour to go meet
That's not
someone.
even long distance.
I mean, really, yeah. It's not. I mean, like I said,
State
it's
to
like
state?
as long
What
as
if they
we live
lived in another
out
state?
of state,
to
no. Out of
state?
state, no.
Yeah, you're crazy.
No, out of state,
Yeah,
I
there's
would not,
huge-
because I need to be able to meet them on a somewhat consistent basis.
like
That's
a
what
couple
it
times
comes
a
down
week,
to.
like
I
twice a
get it.
week.
I get it.
Like
I
maybe,
get it.
well, not even because like I wouldn't even count twice a week. Maybe once a week. I might be fine with that because it depends on what our jobs are too. It's like how busy are we during the week?
Yeah.
Like if it's once a week, we can meet on the weekends. I'd be fine with that. It's like if you're not too far away, we have enough time to like spend the whole day together. Like I'm not spending most of my day driving to go meet you, and then we can still meet. Spend a good enough amount of the day together. I'd say like an hour is fine. To like. I mean, personally, that's like I think the farthest I've driven to go on a date with someone. But I think
an
an
hour
hour is.
goes by so
Yeah,
fast.
and because like an hour, and that's because like for a couple years I was commuting for like
Shit,
an
I
hour.
was commuting.
So it's like
hour
at
to
this
work,
point,
so.
an hour means nothing to me driving.
Yeah.
So it's like that's why it's like an hour. It's like it means nothing to me.
I'll go the distance for you, babe.
But you guys, is there like a certain amount of distance that you personally would be willing to?
I think it really depends on how invested the relationship is. Because if we're both on the same page about this is like
Assume you're both on the same page that you're willing to like you're on the same page what you're looking for. What how far away would you be willing?
I mean,
to
if I
drive?
know it's like okay, the only reason why I would see someone relocating is for work.
Yeah.
And if they're gonna relocate, it's for work. I completely respect it, but obviously there needs to be an end plan. Like.
Yeah.
Like if we're saying okay, I'm gonna get promoted because so and I plan to be there this amount of time, so that we can buy a house here or whatever. Like there needs to be a defined plan.
Yeah,
But if
I
it's
get
like
I can see because I guess for me because the situation is a little different. It's like because I'm working from home,
I get it.
so I can
Yeah.
live wherever I want.
Yeah.
So like eventually because I said an hour because I still want to stay within the Bay Area. Where most of my family.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with flying. Like
Yeah.
if I'm like okay for the weekend, I'm gonna go to LA.
I
I'm
hate
totally
flying.
okay with like I'm gonna go pick up a
Yeah.
like Southwest. Like you fly a certain amount of times and then you can fly for free with the other person for the next year. Like I'm totally. Cool.
I would still want to stay within the Bay Area.
I get it.
So it's like, like it's like, I eventually plan to one day relocate to like the Fremont, Castro Valley.
Oh, Benny and
Livermore,
Fremont.
whatever.
See that is not a
So
long
it's-
distance. That is not a long distance.
Well,
to
no,
me. It's
no,
like,
I'm saying is
visit
like I
over
want to
there.
relocate. So it's like
Watch
if,
out,
if they live
ladies.
down there, I'm fine. I'm fine with it because I want to eventually move down there too. Anyway, so it's like I don't care if I have to drive. there.
So, check this out. So, for my job, I know I'm going to be traveling like at least once a month, every month. Once
Yeah,
I get settled in,
Charlotte.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all over the East Coast. Like, my company is like, first, West Coast, the first place they touch down is the building that I'm in right now is Oakland. And I'm the only one certified to do all these conductor safety fucking shits, right? So I have to go all over the East Coast. So I'm going at least once a month, maybe twice a month. So like
For how
with
long?
me,
I'm just curious. For how long are you
For the rest
going
of
to-
your.
yeah, that's
Really?
like
I don't
until
know, like
until
your
I get to
trips.
my next spot, which would be a regional maintenance manager.
No, I mean like how long are your trips when you're like gone?
Like a week and a
A
half.
train, yeah.
No more than a week and a half. Yeah, so like 8-9 days or some shit like that, you know. So yeah, so I feel like it would be hard for whoever I'm in a relationship with, for me, because I'm always traveling.
It would be hard for them or for you?
For them, I mean, for me too, obviously,
Okay.
because like you know, but like it would be like for me, it'd be like I don't have a choice.
Mm-hmm.
They got a choice. Like, are you gonna stay with me or are you gonna leave me? Because I am gonna be gone a lot of the like every month for at least 9 days.
But this is your priority then. This is your
This
job.
is my
your
job.
Your
Yeah,
job
this is
is your
my
priority.
like my career. Like I'm for sure doing this for the rest of my life. You know,
Yeah.
I'm trying to step up this
It's
ladder.
good that you make
But,
that.
but it's
Yeah.
short term. You're
for
not. You're
yourself.
going over there. You're coming back eventually. It's
Yeah,
just-
yeah. And then honestly, I'm always there for one weekend, right? So like I'll get there like Monday, go Tuesday till like Wednesday.
So then you're not the one that's okay. You need to find the one that is okay.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yes.
So would it be hard for a girl to be in a relationship with someone like me
No.
that I'm?
I feel like
You'll
if
find
they're
someone.
mature enough, they would
You'll find
understand.
someone.
Yeah.
It's for work.
I
And then there's
totally
also
do.
there's also women who go out with
100%.
men who are like in the military
Exactly.
who are
Yeah.
gone a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but see, okay,
Yeah.
then that goes to the next one because a lot of those women that are with military and a lot of the women that are in military that have men, the same shit. You know, like nowadays
Little cheaters.
they're all cheaters. Dude,
I've heard
so.
the same about the
So
opposite.
like,
But
okay,
the
that's what I'm
men
saying.
are
That's
cheaters.
that's what I said. It's both ways
And they'll
right
be
now.
married.
Yeah, hell yeah. Because when you're in the military, if you get married, you get better compensated.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's-
So it's like of course I'm gonna get married because I'm gonna get paid more.
Mm-hmm.
And then they do their shit, you know. So like at the same time, it's like okay,
That's
like
crazy.
they got like the
crazy.
person that I'm gonna be with needs to be okay with me going out and like be okay with like trust me enough that I'm not gonna.
How do you?
And then me too with the other person. I gotta be, and I've never been in this situation, so I can't tell you that I'm gonna
It's
trust
all-
that other
See,
person because I haven't met that other person
But that's
yet.
that okay, and that's the part that is so fucked up because I also know guys, and this is when I say that I know some selfish ass motherfuckers who will have the girl, have the kid,
Mm.
and they still do their dirt on the side, but they're like, well, that's just the type of man that I am. I'm like, so if she cheated on you, you'd be okay with that? Fuck no.
Mm.
But I know, and this girl does not know. She does not know that this
Yeah, that's
fool's out
fucked
there.
up.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like, and I guess that's, she doesn't know that she has this type of, what was it? There's this Tupac song where the guy is talking about his friend and he
I
goes,
just came with
just let her know that he's got a player for life. But she doesn't even know that. So I guess that's probably where your friend also gets like, you know,
Yeah.
Okay.
started to
All right.
ruin it.
No.
Downer.
Keep it
Set
real.
you up.
Let's keep it real, real
No.
quick.
But it's
Is this a
true.
question or what?
I mean, it is a question, but it's more of like an interest. Okay. Toxic relationships.
Love them.
When I'm not in it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
You're I love to observe them, not to be in them.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
dude. We all want to know.
As
who
much
your
as you
friend
want to
is.
just observe it, you don't want to get involved. What's the point for you that you will get involved and tell that person, hey,
Oh.
they're not right for you?
Oh,
shit.
so
It's
you're
Like
not
you
a
will
friend?
straight,
Oh, you're
like you will
observing.
straight.
You're observing a
You're
toxic relationship?
I will
obviously you're observing as much as you
If
can.
it's
You
my
don't want to get
girlfriend, I will
involved.
tell her right
But
away.
when you
Quickly.
see it,
The way
there's
that
a
you feel
point
about it.
that you will get involved and be like,
I
and
will
you
go
tell
back.
that person straight up, that person is not right for you.
I'll tell them straight up.
I would.
No, but
If it's my girlfriend,
what's
I will tell her.
what's the breaking point? What's the breaking like?
well,
Like
that's good.
that.
Hey, a
If he
breaking
makes
point.
her cry.
Applesauce in the shoes.
Oh,
Inside joke.
What does that mean? Oh, okay.
Inside joke.
I
Applesauce in the shoes. Nah, you know I have told people that they're not right for fucking each other. Like, you know who I'm talking about.
Oh.
And I told them, I was just like, yo, bro,
I don't
like,
know what that is.
What does that mean?
So,
you can figure it out.
I know this person that was in this real bad relationship where she was controlling as fuck? Like, you're not going out with these people. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. And then like the times that we would go out with him, it was a fun ass time, good ass time. You know, we're young. We were like fresh, like 19, 20 years old. Like, we were young. We were kids.
Babies.
Yeah.
You can't,
So,
you can't compare yourself to the person that you were then.
Yeah.
So eventually, I was just like, dude, like this girl is like fucking taking over your life. And then one day, he was just like, yeah, bro, I'm done.
Oh.
And we helped him move out that night. We left from Smoke Eaters in San Jose, went straight to his place, moved him out. Look at him now.
That's a good friend.
Nice.
I mean,
Well, how did that girl?
No.
no, go ahead.
I was gonna ask, like, I wonder how did that end? Did that girl see that coming? Like, what was the reason for her?
I don't think she's seen it coming because I think she thought that she had like such a grip over this guy, you know, that like she was just like, there's no way that he's gonna fucking ever do some shit like this.
He will never leave.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Dang.
And we were like, it was a bunch of us that we were just like, you know, like, dude, it wasn't just me. It was like, and it didn't just happen like that night. Just like, fuck it. Like, we had seen it go on and we talked about him.
Progressive.
Yeah, and we're just like, you know what, dude? Like, tonight's the night. Like, I mean, he chose it, but we were just like, dude, I'll fucking help you right now. You know, like, I'm your boy, I'm your brother. And to this day, like, that's my brother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I feel it.
He's
I
my
mean,
friend.
I've never been in that situation where I've observed a toxic relationship, but I would imagine that if it's like guy or girl, if I see that someone I know that I care about, that there's something going on, I'll pull them aside and I'll tell them, hey, I'll ask them about, hey, what's going on? Are you okay? Is this? I'll ask them. You know, I'll be straight up because I want to see them happy.
Yeah,
If it's someone
exactly,
I care about,
exactly,
I
yeah.
want to see them happy. I don't want them to be struggling. I don't want them to be unhappy. I don't want them to be like going through shit.
Yeah.
So I'll pull them aside and I'll ask them like, hey, I won't like be aggressive about it. I'll ask them, hey, I'll ask, are you sure this is what's going? This is what you want?
Are you
Do you know what's going? Do you know how everyone else is seeing this? Because I just want them to be happy.
I mean, you want to do Natalie first or?
No, go ahead.
No, no.
I did see that in a friend, and it was really random because I know my friend. I know what she'll take and will not take from people. And when this dude spoke to her in some type of way, I was like, bitch. But then, and as we drove off, I'm like, I did not feel comfortable with the way he spoke to her, and I'm like, I'm not gonna say anything. But then I'm like, fuck that shit. We've been through way too much in our like own, and I'm pointing at my sister. We've been through way too much to not say something. So I did ask her. I asked, does he talk to you like that a lot?
He said that in front of everybody?
No. He said it was just us two and him,
okay.
and I didn't know how to bring it up, but I knew I wanted to because I don't know where the fuck that was coming from. I'm like, maybe he doesn't like me. Maybe he was annoyed. And cool, if he doesn't like me, it's okay. You don't have
Ain't
to
no way
like
to
me.
talk like that, though.
Yeah, but the way that he said it, I'm like, does he talk to you like that a lot? And I think it was enough for her to be like, yeah, no, I also sense it's, I saw something, and I'm like, okay. She was just kind of
So
like,
it has happened
she was
before.
gonna brush it off like it was nothing, but the fact that I also said something, and I just don't want to be the one to like stir something in somebody
Yeah, no,
else.
Yeah,
You know?
obviously,
But,
you don't want to stir
I don't
it.
want to, but
Yeah.
Okay,
like-
I feel you because I hate when I feel like that. I don't want to stir the fucking pot, but I don't want to not say nothing either.
Yeah.
The
Like,
side's gonna burn.
Okay, so I'll go.
I rather get fucking like I rather just say what I have to fucking say because I don't like want like I'm a fucking emotional ass guy. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
will say what I feel.
No,
if
I
I
feel
feel
it.
like someone's getting disrespected, I'm
No,
gonna
I
say that
feel
shit.
No.
Unfortunately, I am currently viewing a toxic relationship. Don't worry.
Okay, I know. I know.
They know who they are.
I think I might know
Most
who
of
you
you
do.
know who they are.
Okay.
I don't.
Don't.
Well,
That's
after
stupid.
the recording.
No, after.
It's another
No,
conversation.
okay. So obviously, let them figure it out.
Yeah.
Is always the best policy.
Is it me?
Yeah,
Actually?
I mean, love is
Why
blind,
come
but
I don't
until
know about
it
it?
isn't.
Why do I
But-
get triggered?
There are two things that will trigger me. Is one, I'll kind of do your concept, but I would ask them like, "Hey, I would pull them aside.
Yeah.
Maybe we were sharing a beer or something. I'd be like asking them, "Hey, how's it going, man?" And if they start venting and start spilling their beans,
And I think
then that's when I start adding more
I
questions
asked
to
them.
that. And
That
it's
is a
like,
sign.
like they brought that up,
Yeah.
not me.
no, and
I
I
just
think
currently
I
asked
did
them.
say I was like, "What?
Are you okay?
Is he having a bad day?
Yeah,
or
yeah,
like is
definitely.
he mad
Yeah,
or something?"
Yeah.
But I'm glad that she saw that shit, and even up to now, sometimes she'll bring it up, and I'm like, I'm glad I said something because this motherfucker.
yeah.
No, I
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
He's
yeah.
okay. It's kind of gaslighting.
Yeah,
it.
I mean, I wouldn't say it like the way I wouldn't say it like the way. Yeah, yeah,
So I mean, like
Yeah.
this fool could have done something. So it's
Yeah.
like,
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say it the way that you said it, but like I would definitely say like,
I'd be like,
I'll definitely pull them aside like, hey, how are you doing?
Exactly.
And
How
if
are
they
you-
Just
start-
leave it broad. Leave
Yeah,
it broad.
yeah, very
Like
broad.
that.
Yeah, very
But
broad.
that's so
And it-
difficult though. Like I feel like as much as they can share,
Ooh.
like it's. I feel like psychologically, like when you're in an abusive relationship, it's like you feel like you're trapped and like
Yeah.
I know,
it's.
I
I
don't-
feel like that's a hard habit.
Sometimes you
to,
can't admit.
as much as you complain,
Yeah,
why are
that's
you
fair.
in this
You know-
relationship?
you know-
Blah blah
no,
blah. No,
yeah.
I think
So
that's.
denial.
To be honest, I did that once, and then I just got a bunch of beans. It was just a general question, and I
Sure, but-
got
but-
so much stuff
But
spilled
that
out
changes
from
your
them.
chemistry in your brain. I feel like at a certain
Yeah.
at a certain
Yeah.
What
point
do
in
you
your
guys
life.
Toxic relationship.
Oh, okay.
and you want it same shit. You,
Like you're observing a toxic relationship. Would you say something to like your homie or
Yeah.
someone? or
Would you
guy-
say it even if it doesn't make a
guy or
difference?
girl-
I would.
So the concept I'm saying
I
is,
have.
so the concept I'm saying is like, if you pull them aside and you're just asking them like, hey man, how's it going, man? And if they start spilling the beans,
Mm-hmm.
like everything's coming out of them, like venting everything, then that's when you're like,
Or
but then you give your opinion.
No,
Oh,
I
I'm
if
glad they
if the
shared that.
answer
Yeah,
is,
yeah, I'm glad they
I'm
said.
fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
That's
That's
it?
another red
Oh,
flag
fine.
too.
You heard it from the lady. Fine.
If I'm
if your
fine.
friend's fine, or if you,
Yeah,
I'm
and
still,
it's fine,
if I
like,
know
I'm
something,
fine, I'm okay.
if I know something about my boy or even my girl, like a homegirl that's like in my group, you know, that I
Yeah.
care for and love for,
Yeah.
I'm telling them. I don't care. I'm spilling the beans.
Okay.
This is my person. This is my brother. This is my sister,
Yeah.
and I don't care who else gets mad at me. I don't give a fuck because I hope and I pray that it will reciprocate back to me
No,
if that ever happens.
That's good.
And
That's
then
good.
yeah,
yeah.
that's a good friend.
And then only second time I would get involved in a relationship is if it gets physical.
Oh,
Absolutely.
hell
And
no.
I
if it gets
yeah.
technical, all
Yeah.
bets are off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
If I
insert
see-
myself.
Like
hell yeah.
if I see you get slapped, I'm definitely gonna question what's going on, especially of the fact that like I know you're innocent, you haven't cheated, you haven't done anything, but she's still bossing you around to the point where she thinks she can control you, to the point where now it gets physical.
So what's the limit?
That's
then?
a whole-
I thought you were
Okay.
saying guy to girl. That's what I was like, yeah. But girl to guy, sometimes it's like, he fucking deserved that shit. I don't know. Yeah, sometimes. I'm not even talking about cheating sometimes, you know? Like, sometimes it's
No,
just
no,
like,
no, no,
No,
no.
you should never.
Dickhead.
Yeah, no, because again,
Nah, you're right. You
Like,
should never hit.
Like
you should
joking
never
around,
hit.
joking
Yeah,
around
yeah,
is
yeah,
one thing.
yeah, yeah.
Like if you're serious
Yeah,
about
yeah.
like hitting someone,
I'm the same
then
way.
no, I'm gonna insert
I'm-
myself. Like, hey,
yeah.
what the fuck are you doing?
I'm the same way about, like, when,
I feel like others might. feel
when
the
couples
same.
call each other like, oh, you little bitch. Like, I don't fuck with
I-
that
that's
shit.
weird.
I don't fuck with that
Yeah.
shit.
They're
And I
bad.
get
See,
hella.
Respectful.
I
Oh
also
my
know
God, what the fuck?
the friends that I have decided to keep around me, like it's not like I have hellish friends.
Yeah.
I don't.
Me either.
The ones and the ones that I do know,
Yeah.
They're all here.
and that's what I'm telling you. That's why
Pretty
when
much.
I'm like, bitch, that is so out of character that this guy spoke to you in that manner and you let that shit happen. And I think kind of like it brought her back. Like, no, I don't let motherfuckers talk to me.
Yeah,
Like,
fuck that.
so it'd be surprising to me. I know it does happen, but it'd be surprising to me to find out that
No, yeah.
this fool's hitting you.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hidden, like, but like, so like, look, check this out. My youngest brother, him and like his girlfriends that he's had, they always talk to each other like that.
Little
Like,
bitch.
oh, you little bitch.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm just like, and they're like, we're just playing. And I'm like,
Nope.
hell no. Those are
We're
not
not
playing
playing.
words
It
for me.
depends on the
Like,
context. If
not
you-
even that.
No.
You're not calling me a bitch. Like, you're not.
No,
Oh.
I'm talking like your boys.
No, yeah, your
No.
boys. Like, I
Yeah.
probably would do. When Tom calls me, I'm like, what's up, bitch? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
But if my girl,
but if you're
my
talking to say if you call a girl you bitch, I'm like, okay, that.
Yeah. No, I'm saying that like my brother and his girlfriend, like they try to play.
Yeah.
They play around with each other like that all the time, like you little bitch, or like oh you fucking asshole. And I'm like I don't play around like that. Like those are like mean words to me, you know. Like I'm
Those are
gonna
fighting
take
words.
that. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm gonna take that emotionally. Like you can't call me a bitch.
Why do you think you can call me a bitch?
Exactly.
Bitch.
That's my favorite word.
Why you gotta say it like
Okay. We got time for one more question if anyone has one.
Do I have one more?
A Hail Mary of a question. Come on.
Does anyone
Mic's
have a
open.
question?
Because next time we do this, we might have a bigger group. So you better do it now when we have a smaller group.
I feel like so many people didn't want to just. I don't know.
What?
Speak the truth. Here's speak the
Maybe.
question.
No, I'm glad people did send questions.
No, oh yeah, there was a lot of good questions.
Hell yeah.
A lot of good questions. I'm
If
so
I
glad.
was if I was sent any questions within the past
You
like
know-
8 hours, I'm sorry.
I
I
feel
don't know
like
what
I
it
wrote
was.
down like 8 or 10 questions, but a lot of my questions were other questions.
Were we gonna say
Yeah.
what for just for context, like what relationship status we were at, or no?
Okay, I mean, honestly, we've been going on this podcast for like 2 hours now, and we'll go
Damn.
over the
I think
The real-
it's 3.
almost relationship
almost about 2.5
status.
hours.
We'll start with Benny.
Fuck, way to single me out, but
Damn.
single.
Yay! Single him out.
Let's start with the guys
Why-
and
I
the
don't-
girls. The
why-
guys and then the girls.
Okay,
I'm single.
Miguel.
Single.
Single.
Ready to mingle.
I came over here like it was a video.
God, if we do video, oh my God.
Good
fun.
good side, and everything.
I've always thought about doing video, but I'm like, it's too hard to get everyone coordinated.
Yeah,
It's already, huh?
Like YouTube?
Like
Did that
YouTube.
before? I think we did that once.
YouTube,
Like a
TikTok.
YouTube recording?
Yeah, like YouTube and podcast.
Oh, dude, I had at my apartments. There's a sick ass common space that we could rent out. It was really cool ass thing.
Yeah, we have-
There you go.
We have a
clean.
couple here too. Yeah.
But we can't drink.
Oh, we can't.
I don't know.
We'll sneak
Why
on.
not?
I feel
Come on,
like
girl.
we
It's
couldn't.
6
Yeah, you can drink.
Natalie.
She's
Well,
you know
well, not single.
not.
Not single. Okay.
I'm gonna say not
You can
single.
say-
I'm gonna
Based
answer.
on
You
my
can say
reaction,
whatever you
not
want. You can say whatever the hell you
say
want. You
it.
can say next.
She's like pass.
She's like a
Alright.
pass. Okay.
Situationship.
No.
Sit-
I'm taken.
Taken!
Oh, for you.
Off the market, fellas. So many unsubscribers now. Oh my God. Yeah.
Sorry, look at the tolls are going down.
Not Natalie we had a chance. No. Okay, taken. Jessica.
Single.
Single. Wifey.
Single.
Married. Married. Oh yeah.
Boing,
But-
boing, boing.
Wing wing wing. But yeah. You know what? Was that all the questions? you had so
That was
far?
all.
Really?
That was all?
Accident.
I think that was it. That was the list I had. But thank you guys for all of you guys for sending your questions, your answers.
Yes.
I like how real you guys were, especially people from San Ho. They didn't hold back. They gave their truth, and you guys did
Love
too.
that.
You guys definitely did too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I swear to God, I was getting paragraphs from some of these questions that
Damn.
the girls were leaving.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, these girls left this question. Here's a simple 1-sentence question. They gave me a fucking full-out paragraph of
That's
bullshit.
great.
Uh,
Great.
no, but of real shit. No, but they were real, and you guys all gave your real answers. I love it.
Yeah.
I love this podcast, and we are definitely doing a part 2. We will definitely have a bigger setting somewhere to do it, and a bigger group, and I can't wait to do
At
it
the
again.
DoubleTree.
Shit.
Public
But-
announcement to
the
the whole
public
city.
announcement.
Shout out to our sponsors.
Shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to Dom in San Diego. What's up, man? Wish you could be here. Dimitri too. Wish you could be here too. But yeah, hope you guys have a good one, man. Whether you're in the car, out the car, wherever you are.
Good night. Good morning.
Good night. Good morning.
Bye.
All right. Bye, guys. Bye.